Well, what do you know? We're live. Hooray! And there was much rejoicing. Welcome back, guys. How you all doing tonight? You having a good evening? I hope so. How are you, Picture?
I'm doing better now. Had a bit of a rough day.
You've had a staggeringly rough day, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
You've been in bed all day.
Yeah, I slept.
Which is why I delayed the stream a little bit. Because Picture was very, very not well earlier.
Yeah.
But she's recovered and she's here. Hooray! And there was a reasonable amount of rejoicing.
Mediocre amount.
Yeah, I wouldn't go overboard.
Bad, woof woof.
Yes, indeed. So, as you can see, I have been working on the port of As Longeles. And yeah, starting to get there, I think. Don't know what you guys think. I think it's starting to get there. Definite progress. Definite progress. I also spent a whole bunch of time working on Crystal Cove. Crystal Cove is starting to look really, really good. I found some extra stuff that I could do to make it look better, and yeah, it's paid off. So I was trying to get all of the edging finished, and I didn't quite get it done because I've got this little bit to do. I've had to kind of rework things a little bit here and there, but it's all good. It's all good. So I'm gonna finish this last little bit, and then we're gonna say goodbye to As Longeles, because we're gonna go and do something else. And I'll kind of explain why as we kind of go along. Most likely. No, I will, because I've got a specific reason why I want to be done with this. And basically, the next time you see this will be when it's like finished and all dressed up and whatever, and it'll be in a specific video. Oh yeah. But the reason I want to move on is because I want to do farming. Now, why do you want to do farming, Sky? Because I do. Don't question me. No, that's not the reason. I want to do farming because I want to be shipping food, specifically to Crystal Cove, because that'll make Crystal Cove grow. And in order to make the time-lapse video and then kind of show off how it's gonna look, I want it to grow a little bit more. It's already grown like quite a lot. Now that I've put the passenger trains in, it's grown up a bit. But what I want to do is get another town going, supplying food, and then it takes some time doing this, and then we can get it to grow by probably another good 60-70%, which would be awesome. And we'll fill out like the main part of the town, or the I should say the lower part of the town. The people who live up top will get upset with me if I say it's the bottom part's the main part. No, the top part's the main part. That's the lower part. That's where all the lows live. They're lowy.
Lowy.
Yeah, they're lowy. We don't like them. They're lowy people. We're the high people. Yeah, dude. We just like high all the time. It's like really cool. Our favourite film star is like Keanu Reeves, because he's high most of the time as well. Come on, you stupid thing.
Super chat from Defiance for £2 says, when are we going to see Crystal Cove, you big tease?
There is a possibility you might see Crystal Cove as early as tomorrow. Kind of depends how well this stream goes, frankly. Oh my god. what's causing this to jump about is when you move the cursor, right, over this little bit of land from the land to the water, right, the cursor will essentially jump. Like what you see when it goes from the land, the height of the land to the bottom of the water, it jumps. It makes doing this a real freaking pain in the backside sometimes. Oh, here we go. Maybe I can do it from here. Hurrah! There was much rejoicing. Yeah. So this only take a minute or so. Just get this finished off, and then we'll say bye bye to As Longeles. I did have an idea to have another city here, like another town, which is kind of a suburb of As Longeles, and I thought we could call it Wallyhood. And we could have like some of it up here, and it would be the Wallyhood Hills. That's where all the posh folks would live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we live in Wallyhood. Oh dear! Finish what you were doing, Sky, for heaven's sake. We haven't got all night. It's a good point. It's a good point. I need to crack on. I got a lot to do, but I think most of what we're going to be doing tonight is going to be non-aesthetic work. And there was much rejoicing. What? You're not going to fanny around for hours building something irrelevant? Correct. Well, that'll be a first, Sky. We don't believe you. I don't believe me either. I'm sure I'll get sidetracked onto doing something stupid. That's what usually happens. Now, can I get this in? If I can get this in, we're done. That's got to be about there. I tell you what, that's close. I think it needs to come over a pixel. Like that. Oh, that might be right. Oh, my lord. Hooray! It's done! Yay! Well, I say it's done. The edging is done, but I've still got to tidy this up.
Super chat from Charles Very Big Vein. Says,
you guys.
Good morning to you both. Sky, are you going to ride me again today?
Well, I don't know. I'm a little bit scared, frankly. I think this is all getting very, very out of hand. And apparently you're even bigger than you were yesterday, so that's like kind of worrying. You know what? That's kind of headed in the right direction. Now, I have laid railway tracks all over the place, so we can actually have trains running around. I have not figured out how on earth I'm gonna get like a bridge going over here or whatever. And even if I do get a bridge going over there, I have no idea how that would work. Yeah, I genuinely have no clue how on earth that's going to work. I've got to say, though, that now that I've put in kind of some cranes around the place, it's starting to actually feel like something. And like with all the edging in and putting this stuff in, these kind of like sea walls around the place, it's all starting to look not too bad. So yeah. Right, we're going to move on now. The question is, he said, trying to avoid showing. Nah, you can't see the cove. No. Oh no, none of that. Thank you very much. Where are we gonna do some farming? Now, that's a very, very good point. Now then. Now, like, there's relatively flat land here. Now, this wouldn't be too bad for a bit of farmland. Could just flatten that off, do a bit of farmland, that'd be fine. Over here, is similar. The only problem with this is that obviously we're up against the edge of the map, which I'm not really a big fan of developing like this close to the edge of the map, but I may kind of have no choice. The alternative is to do it here. Now, we're potentially going to have the river running down here. Potentially. So, now we could have this kind of sort of relatively flat, and I can steepen the mountains a bit and stuff there. So that's one area that could work. This is all far too rocky and whatever, and it's like that's definitely not happening. Now over here, this again, you know, this for farmland could totally work. The thing is, if I did it over there, then I think I'd have to, well, I would have to put in a temporary bridge over here, because what's going to go in here eventually, have I even got it? God knows where it is. I have got it. What I want to put in here is the fourth bridge, which now Colonel Failure on his map, I think he put the fourth bridge over here. I think he cut through here, didn't he, and put the fourth bridge in like there. I'm thinking to maybe do it over here. Now, that's going to be kind of sort of interesting. But I could just put in a temporary bridge. It could potentially work. So we could have a bit of a farming community going on. And then trains. Now, the trains, where would the trains go? Now, I could just run them kind of along the edge of here somehow and just hook them up to this, and boom, we're home and dry. But is that what I actually want to do? Because what I was originally planning to do was use oh no, this line here, which goes off down here, this is this is intended to come down here. I was thinking of having a little thing going on here of some description. God knows what that's going to be. I don't know. Might even be a bit of mining going on here or something. Be kind of fun. Right. So we've got that. Stop looking. Stop looking. You're not allowed to look at that. So I'm thinking that. I mean, to be honest with you, because I lie to you a lot, to be honest with you, we could potentially do something in this area, you know. Because if I was to kind of flatten this off across here, we'd actually have a fairly big area that we could use. And then we could just hook onto Jamie Lee. And we'd all like, let's face it, come on, who hasn't thought of hooking onto Jamie Lee? And then the trains can just whiz up there and we're all fine and dandy. Which would then give me a reason to run another couple of lines. Oh, hello. Train 1's on the way. Does nobody want to name Train 1?
I think we've got some names of trains. Give me a sec. Johnny wanted full steam ahead to 2021.
Well, that's not going to fit, is it? let's see how much of that I could get in. Full steam ahead to... Oh, it might fit. It might fit. To 2021. There you go. Full steam ahead to 2021. Hooray, we're riding on the full steam ahead to 2021. That's the last time I ride on this train. Right. Yeah. What was I saying? Look at this. Train's full. Woohoo! Full train. Yeah, what was I saying? What I was saying, I'm not like I'm so. I'm not going to show you the refinery. No, you got to watch. You got to watch the time lapse episodes to see the big reveal when they're fully decorated. I was kind of tempted to ride that into Hamilton. Look at this. Look at the size of Hamilton. Hamilton's just growing and growing. Look at this. Look at this. We are up to 140% growth. It's over 700 now. Woohoo! And that'll go up even more when this. Look at this. Oh, that is essentially a full load of fuel because that's half of what it carries. In fact, it's a little bit more than half of what it carries. So that's pretty impressive. That's now going to go around here and drop that off, and then a whole load more fuel is going to be delivered. And then this number will go up. This number will go up. And we'll probably get up maybe even closer towards like 800 people. Wow. But of course, if I start supplying food here as well, that's another 100% growth. With this thing could hit 1,000 very quickly, which would be very, 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 very. How much good news? Very, 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 very good news. He said, reaching for his coffee. Oh, delish. Right. So, yeah. So that's the plan. I think. We do it. I gotta say, I'm kind of tempted to do it over there. That's kind of. Yeah, I think so. Because then, right, if I did it over here, then we kind of got the city kind of over there. We'll see a bit of that going on. And then from the city, no, we might get a bit of it. You know, because this doesn't have to be like dead flat. I mean, like flat-ish probably. So yeah, I think let's do it. Should we do it? Let's do it. Pause. Right. Get on with this guy. First thing I'm going to do, assets, trees, remove, huge brush, strength to max, get rid of all the trees in this area because we don't want them right now, and I will redecorate with trees after we are done. Hurrah. Okay, good. Now. What I think I'm going to do with this, I want to keep kind of these kind of hills over here. I've got to do a lot of work on this to try and make this look anything like decent. That's going to be. I was going to say that's going to be fun. It's not. It's really not. It's not going to be that much fun at all. Right. How the hell are we going to do this? We are going to. Go to terrain tools. I'm going to grab the smooth tool, and we're going to go full on big ass brush, loads of strength, and I'm going to just smooth this area up and kind of see what it looks like and how it is kind of with ooh. Okay, I think what we'll do, we'll have a little bit of flattening going on in the middle because it's a bit of a bowl in there at the moment. Take it back till we get little cliffs forming so that we know that we're at the edge of the terrain at the same height, which is cool. Now, here we want this to drop down. So what I'm going to do is do similar kind of thing, but we'll have the height at that level. Cool. And then we'll smooth it out. crank the brush size up again. Oh, look at that. The slopes of Jamie Lee Curtis. You would, wouldn't you? I would.
I bet you would.
I would. Oh, I so would. All right, that is looking not too bad at all. I think we can work with this. I'm probably going to maybe tinker a little bit. Am I going to tinker? I don't know. Am I in a tinkering mood? Should I get my tinker on? You know, if I was to ring a bell, whenever I wanted to have a tinker,
yeah,
that would be my tinker bell.
It would be your tinker bell.
I wonder how many people out there groaned at that. Really, Sky? He's in that kind of mood. Quick, everybody log. Log now, as fast as you can. Get the hell out. It's not safe in here tonight. Alright, so I think that gives us kind of a decent area to work in. Now, the way I'm going to do this is kind of the opposite way to everything I've done so far. I am going to start off by putting in a town, I think. So, yeah. Am I?
I don't know, are you?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I definitely am. This is going to be tiny because this is a little farming community. This is not a big ass Longelese type arrangement. It's a little farming community, for heaven's sake. And I think I want to set it back a little bit. Maybe kind of sort of here-ish. So this is going to be tiny. We'll leave it random, I suppose, unless it comes up as food, because I don't want this to consume food. So let's have a look. Bromyard. See, even that, look, that's tiny, right? And it's still quite big. When you when you look at how much terrain we've got to work with, it's still quite big. So I think, man, this would make a good river valley down here, you know. And see, it's come up as food, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I think we're gonna have to set it back because I want the farmland, I suppose. I wanted the farmland all around it, but there's not enough room. So, got even a tiny place. It's kind of surprising, isn't it? Well, we're gonna have to do something about it. So, you know what? I thought I was done. I thought I was like, yeah, done for once. It'll all be fine, but apparently not. Let's create a little bit more space, I think. Let's eat into these a little bit because they can be a little bit steeper. That'll be fine. And we've got a stray tree. Go away, tree. I'm actually thinking that maybe I could even have some kind of roads. Kind of. I don't really want the town going up into the cliffs, though. To be honest, where else could I sneak a bit of land from? I think probably that's as much as I can do. You know. Oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. So town. We'll try again. This time, I think I'm going to set this back a little bit further. I'm going to set this back over here, you know. Because otherwise, yeah. I can't believe how big this... Okay. Truro. We'll need a name for this.
I've got a couple of names.
Have you?
Yeah. Mega Ultra Dave wanted a town in the middle of nowhere. This is probably a bit close to Ash Longeles.
Did you say Ash? It's not Ash. Ass.
Ash Longeles.
Ass Longeles, yes.
Sophia wanted a city called The Village. That might work.
Oh yeah, she wanted a place called The Village. See, that should really be a seaside place though. That should be a coastal place. Somewhere remote and coastal.
Well, you've got Dave who wanted to be in the middle of nowhere, Sophia, and Corpse Hatch wanted a city as well.
What did Corpse Hatch want?
Corpse Hatch City.
Do you think he'd like a village instead of a city?
You'd have to ask him, wouldn't you? He might have big plans for a city.
He might. Okay, so... You know, it's such a shame. It's such a shame that Transport Fever 2 hasn't got dynamic water, because having a river running down here and then a little bit of a lake that empties into the sea would just be so freaking cool, wouldn't it? Now, I haven't shown them the water. Have I shown them the water? Did I show them the water? I can't remember whether I did or not.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Yeah, because you talked about doing...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did.
Unless you picked up any more.
What annoys me about this water stuff... now, let's see. That's Mad Hatter. Track assets. Where's the water stuff? It's not in there.
I don't think you've shown them the ones that you showed me. I think they've just seen the still water
Oh, okay.
painted one.
Okay. Is it? Maybe it's in... That's not in miscellaneous. Where's the... Seriously? What? Oh, I think it's in here. Right, here we go. This Tropic Wasser, this water asset, basically, you can scale this up. So you can have up to that big a tile, and then the idea is that you put it like somewhere. The problem is, as you can see, it's not big enough. It just isn't bloomin' big enough. I mean, even to do a little lake here, it's just not. Have I conveyed the idea that it's not big enough?
Yeah,
Hang
I
on.
think so.
What about grob? No. I don't even know what this means. Well informed? I don't know. I'm not well informed. So I can't tell you. Anyway, yeah, like this is one way that you can do water. Now the thing about this is that this is actually animated, right? This actually moves. The problem is it kind of moves about in like random directions, yeah, which is a bit weird.
Grob is German for broth.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that must be the smoothness or not of the water.
Yes.
So it's arguably that's better than the still water. If I just where's the dirty water? There's the dirty water. You know what? I want to just okay. Didn't want to do that. Bonehead. Try that again. There we go. So we've got a nice little lake going on there. Excellent.
Oh, Corpse Hatch says he'll take any village or city, so he can be Corpse Hatch City or Corpse Hatch Village. He doesn't mind.
I tell you what, I think a nice farming village corpse you might like, because I would treat it with tender loving care. Where's the bloomin' still water? Here we go. Paint tools and dirty water. Right. So that's the water texture, but as you can see, right, they don't match in any way, shape or form, and this is kind of fundamentally the problem. Now there are some more water textures that I found. Did I actually load them? No, I don't think I loaded them. There are some more water textures which I need to test out. The problem is that all of these water textures don't really go together. The sea doesn't go with this, and nothing goes with this, and so trying to get some kind of water feature going, very, very difficult. That's the thing I'm kind of struggling with, because I really want to do it, but it just really doesn't work. So what do I want? On paint tools, I want to get rid of my little splodge. Let's de-splodge that area, and then I want terrain tools, and well, I think probably the easiest way to do it is with that kind of thing. Just make that, there we go. That'll do. That'll do. So, like, how big? That's going to be a fair size though, because you think this is going to grow to probably like a couple of times its size, which is yeah, is probably, you know, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Right, I think, yeah, this is what we're going to do. So let's get rid of that. It's got food and fuel again, which I don't want. I want it to have something different than that. See, we do have this area up here as well, right? So I think maybe we have the town up here and the farmland below. That could potentially work, couldn't it? Because I want an area of farmland that I can actually like do something with, like aesthetically, make it look nice. So yeah, I think we can do something. So then potentially I could rough this up a little bit more. Well, not rough it up, it'll still be smooth, but have like more height differences coming down, like as it comes down and stuff, and then have the village like up here. What do you think of that idea, picture?
Yeah, I think that could work.
Yeah, I think that could work as well. So again, what do I want to do? I want to get rid of my trees up here. That would be a good plan to start off with. Let's get rid of the trees up there. Goodbye. All right. So we've got, I mean, this is pretty darn flat anyway. So it's kind of an ideal place to do this. Let's pause again. So. Sort of thing.
You're having fun there. Soup.
Yes, I'm having lots and lots of fun, because I think this might actually kinda sorta work-ish.
Outfoxing said deforestation simulator.
Deforestation Simulator 2021.
Yeah.
Let's get it right. Come on. I mean, for heaven's sake. Right, yeah, I think we have this up here. And then maybe we take these hills down a little bit. And then just have kind of the hills coming down. Maybe a bit of a windy road kind of thing. Then we'll have the kind of fields and stuff here. Yeah, this could work. This could work. So, do I want to take this kind of out here? Yeah, I kind of do. Yeah, something like that, kind of ish. Right, let's get this town in then. So, now, you know what? Do I want this on multi-levels? Now, that's a good point. I hadn't thought about that. That's a good point. Could do a little multi-level thing, couldn't I? Picture.
You could indeed.
I actually have to say her name, because unless I say her name, she just doesn't respond.
That's not like entirely true.
All right.
Wow, you caved quickly.
I did. I'm very tired
You
today.
feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm not. I've got no fight in me today.
I had lots of nap.
You had considerable nap
Yeah.
Like, you slept. How long did you sleep? Like about 16 hours or something?
I've slept
Like on and off during that period?
All day, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little while. I'm still tired.
What else is new? So let's take this down and we'll do a mid height. I think somewhere between those two. Because I don't want this to be kind of crazy. Yeah. But I do want to, from down here, I want to be able to look up here. And so it'd be kind of nice to have that stepping height going up. I think that'll be kind of nice. So let's crank my brush up. Crank my brush up a little bit. Aye.
When you started mentioning multi-levels, Corp said multi-pass.
Multipass.
Multi-pass.
Multipass. We like multipass.
We do.
Multipass.
It's so cute.
It really
Multi-pass.
Multipass. Yes, she knows it's a multipass. If you haven't seen the clip, that makes me laugh. It's like his complete lack of patience with it. Yes, she knows it's a multipass, for heaven's sake. Right. That I think will probably do. Do I want to? You know, I'm kind of sort of tempted to go out to have another tier. Do I want another tier? Kind of do actually. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, why not? Why not? Colonel would. He just does whatever he wants, the Colonel. If he wants another layer, he has another layer. There's no stopping him. I think that's maybe fraction high. Just a shade high. Right, let's crank up the old brush again. Maybe not to max. And then we'll have this obviously go back there and kind of like, yeah, so we'll have that like that. We'll have this one like this and this one like this, kind of sort of thing. You can go back there a little bit, which is nice, excellent. All right. So maybe that one can go back a little bit like that. That one goes back a little bit like that. Oh, great, cool. Right, having got that all kind of lovely and smooth and nice and everything, am I gonna like mess it up, or am I just gonna let the roads kind of lie on there like that? It's a very good question. I don't know. I might kind of let the city do its thing. You know what? Let's see. Let's throw a city in and we'll see what it does. Right? Shall we? Yes. Yes, Guy. We shall. Instantly I look at this and think, no, because I want the centre of the city kind of there. So that needs to come forward just a little bit. Like that. And maybe this one needs to go back just a shade. Like that, more like that kind of sort of thing. Right. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Right. So, town, going in. Now. Stop it. Yes. Cha-ching. Now, this is, it's fuel again. No, you know what? No. First of all, I don't really like the layout all that much. So, no, go away. And, I don't want this to be either fuel or food. So we'll just keep Wimborne Minster. No, that's no good. I don't. You know what? I may have to give this a bit of a helping hand, maybe. So I'm going to give it a bit of a helping hand, road-wise, like maybe kind of sort of ish. So if I just put a little bit of road like there.
A couple of guys in chat saying it looks like rice fields.
Yeah, it's kind of the inspiration, to be honest. Because again, I did lie to you like so much. We should call this place Smileyville. Because all we really need to do now is like
Add some ice to the nose.
Frogtown. Welcome to Frogtown. Welcome to Wide Mouth Frogtown.
It's kind of cute.
You know what? Shall I leave that and have those two roundabouts? Shall I? This will be the basis for the village.
I'd be tempted.
I'm so staggeringly tempted. There you go, corpse. He's like, I don't want this town anymore.
The happy little town.
We'll see. We'll see. You know what? I'm gonna. If I'm gonna put those in, which kind of seems like maybe I might. First of all, I actually want to put those in with different roads. So let's try that again, shall we? If like I was just throwing it in for a joke, and I was going to rip them out, but then I thought, no, it's going to stay. So I would want number of lanes 2. So yeah, we'll do. Well, I'll do that after because I want to get the placement right. Go away, go away, go away. Streets. I'm already on streets. I need that. There we go. Right. So you. That's what we want. So we want that like that, kind of like that, and get rid of that bit. So that's all looking good. Now we'll throw in the frog eyes, because you've got to have frog eyes. Here we go. Am I gonna? Yeah, I'm gonna rotate them so that they're like that. Oh dear, right. 1 frog eye and 2 frog eyes. That's gonna be the basis of this village. Aren't you happy, corpse? Right, well, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I know. I was putting in a town. Right. So we want a town to go in tiny, random. Yeah, okay. So, there. Awesome. Ooh, look at that. It's climbing up. Holmfirth. Yeah, I think we can do something with that. I mean, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this.
It wants fuel and food, though.
Does it? Oh, not again. Seriously, what the hell is wrong with this? Oh, and it's going to get rid of the whole... No, come on. Really?
Oh.
How annoying is that? This game's obsessed with food and fuel. I may have to actually choose what I want here.
That might be an idea.
It might make life considerably easier. I'm gonna get rid of that, and that. Get rid of all of this up here. All of this. Now, it still wants to delete everything. Now, if I get rid of the last couple of buildings, that should remove the town also. Oh, there's a few around this roundabout as well. Get rid of that. Yeah, so it still wants to get rid of the whole thing. Have I got rid of... Yeah, I've got rid of everything. So if I get rid of those now, and then let it run, is it going to get rid of the town, or is it going to try and rebuild it?
Looks like it still thinks it's a town.
Is there something that I've missed? I don't think so. I think I've got all the buildings. In which case, once you get rid of the last building, it should go away. Oh. I bet it's not going to, though. No, that was just because I was zoomed in.
Huh.
No. It's not going to do it. Oh, now hang on a second. Now I can't actually. Now I can't actually get rid of it. Oh, what was that? Okay. Now I can't actually get rid of the place. That's oh,
That's a problem.
Yeah, a little bit of a problem. Okay, that's kind of weird. All right, well, it's what it is. What do I want to do? I want to put another town in, which we're going to put in, and we'll see. We'll see how I can break the game. So has this made? This is Holmfirth again, I guess.
Yeah.
But of course, it's still got the same things. Now I'm going to have to get rid of it. Oh, man, this is a blooming pain in the backside. And oh no, there is another one.
Oh.
There's another one behind it. See that?
Yeah.
So now is Holmfirth going to go away?
Merton, I think it was.
Is it Merton?
Oh, Malton.
Malton. And it's still blooming food. Now you know what? I'm just going to get rid of it. Go away.
Uh-oh.
But I can't get rid of Holmfirth now. Oh look. Holmfirth is trying to grow, but it can't because I've got rid of the last building. Okay, I've never had this happen before. When you get rid of the last building, this should disappear. Huh. Yeah, great. Thanks. Awesome. Really? What? Seriously, why is nothing I ever do easy and to plan? Go away. It's putting roads down, but it's not actually growing anything. And I'm clicking, but it just won't go away. Okay, pause. Let's get rid of this. Now there is, oh man, there is a mod that will allow me to actually get rid of this. Yeah. I mean, I could fix this, but it's fixing it on the stream is the issue. Because I need to actually properly faff around with it. I don't really want to do while I'm on the stream. I am kind of wondering if I don't put in maybe a couple of these roads to provide kind of the main focus for the town. I don't know. The thing is, as much as that's really good from the perspective of this, I do want the place to grow fairly organically. So you know what? I am going to put these in. I am going to put these in, and I'm going to put them in with the justification that apart from putting these 3 roads in, and do I want? Oh, I want a top one as well, don't I? Yeah. The rest of the place, I'm just going to let do whatever the hell it wants, and I'm not going to tinker with it. So let's put those in, right? Then we'll crank it up. And we'll see what it does, I suppose. Now, do I start smoothing stuff out at this point? And I think the answer is probably yes. So. Now, these hills here are going to have to go because we want to, from the town, we want to be able to see down onto the farmland below is the idea. So yeah, we're gonna be doing some a bit of taking this downtown, I think. How do I want to do this? It's a very good question. You know, probably the easiest way is to chop the tops off a bit like that and chop the top off that a bit more like that. Right, there we go. Then just a bit of smoothing on the top. Cool. Right, now we can get to work. So let's grab that, and yeah, that kind of size probably. Now, I will work on this properly offline because I don't want to spend time faffing about with it right now. But just to give you kind of the general idea. Yeah. Sweet. Actually, let's crank that up, crank the strength up. Right, then, like offline, I'll spend some time and start to work on this and make it look kind of sort of half decent-ish. It'd be so much better if I did it with the right blooming tool. Lemon. It'll be something kind of sort of ish with this kind of thing. I'm trying to rush, and when you rush, like, you never end up with anything like what you want. So I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want that. There we go. Right, okay, fine. Now, is this actually going to build any buildings? And the answer is no, it's not. So I've broken it. I've broken it. Isn't that great? Oh, man. Yeah, this is broken. Oh, good. I'm so happy about that. That just fills me with joy. And seriously, without getting there's a mod that I need to get, which I think allows me to actually get rid of that. Although I'm not sure at this stage whether I can even get rid of it at all. Like, okay. Like, just out of interest, like, I'm fairly sure this won't do anything, but let's, I don't know. We changed it. No, it's not going to change anything. It's not going to change anything. I can change these if I wanted to. So I could change it to, you know, this could be like, I don't know, goods and... Actually, you know what? Let's make this tools, and because they need tools to work the farms, don't they? Yeah, of course they do. And machines like tractors and things.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool, that'll do. There's only one problem. This is not going to freaking work, is it? Oh, man. Like, seriously, like, come on. Has anybody got a solution to this? Mr. Box to Baggins says reload the map. Really? Okay, I'll try it. I will try it. So, because I'll try anything at this point. Alright, so, reload the map. I'll give anything a try once. That's not true, actually. You know, people say, you know, you should try anything once.
Yeah.
I always say, all right then, kill yourself. Give that a try. After you've done that, then we'll talk more. And it kind of proves to them what a stupid thing it was to say in the first place. Oh, Sir Woof thee, not quite so brave as Sir Woof. That does make me giggle. All right. Mr. Box to Baggin says, I don't know if it's going to work. It's just a suggestion. Yeah, I don't think it'll do anything, personally. Like, zero. Nada. Yep. Nada. Nothing. This does present me with a problem. See, normally what I would do is just... I tell you what we can try. Let's see. When was the last save? There's never a save kind of just a couple of minutes ago, is there?
No.
Because I only save every 30 minutes. Yeah, look, you can see it's every 30 minutes. So I would lose a considerable amount. Guys, I don't actually have a solution for this.
A couple of suggestions in chat. So Bulldog UK suggested putting in a connection, so like train or road, and Nick suggested connecting it to another city, and maybe people will move in.
It doesn't work like that as far as I know. Now, I can put in a road connection. That's not a problem. That's actually remarkably easy. What do I want? What am I looking for? I'm looking for that, aren't I? Yeah. So... well, let's hook you up to that one. And we'll hook you up to... that. Oh, I didn't mean to use that. I meant to be using these, you idiot. Try that again. Right. And... that one up to there. Oh, and of course that one's going to be a pain. There we go. Sorted. All right, so it's hooked up. I can tell you now, that's not going to do anything. That's not going to make any difference whatsoever. Because people don't move from one place to another in that way. I just don't understand why I can't remove this, or why it hasn't removed itself, because the last building has been deleted. And it worries me that will not go away now. And if that won't go away, Nick Thompson just said add a bus lane. What for? God, I may have to restart this. Mind you, I mean, redoing things is always much quicker. You know what? I'm just going to do it, because otherwise I'm going to end up wasting so much time. I'm going to have to. There really is no alternative to it. So, yeah. I wonder if I'll at least have the port done. I doubt it.
Let's hope so.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, next time we edit the town, we don't delete it and build a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to keep the smiley face and frog eyes and... Man. Andy Burbage says the last save would be just before you started to place the city. All right, we'll see. I don't think so. I mean, we'll see. But like, the game doesn't save. The game doesn't force an auto save just before you place the town.
Ooh.
Oh, you know what? We haven't lost that much. Haven't lost that much at all. Okay, well, yeah, that's good. That's good. Man, you know what? In that case, I faffed around a lot more than I thought. After, so yeah, good. Well, that's good. Boy, lucked out there, big time. Crank you up a little bit.
Maybe save in case anything else goes wrong.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's not a bad idea.
It's very, very, very unlikely, but now that you've said it, you've jinxed me, so I'll have to now. There you go. Right. Happy now?
I don't want you to lose the work you've done on the port. Yes, I'm happy. Would you like me to make some coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, frankly. Right, so we want top layer up there kind of thing. Then we want our mid layer. It's going to be going around like that. Now this one. Oh, is it going to be four? Is it going to be 4 layers? I think it's going to be 4 layers, isn't it? In which case, let's bring that one down a little bit more. A little bit further across, maybe. And then that one's going to be like that. Yeah. And then this one, I'm going to actually extend, maybe. You know what? This gorge here kind of serves very little purpose. And it's going to largely go away anyway, so I think probably might as well like extend this out and utilize the extra space. It kind of makes sense. So you come out like this. Okay. And right, so the bit we lost was faffing around with this stuff, which is fine. That's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to do it like much faster than I did it last time, because I'm just going to do it very, very roughly, like that kind of thing. Yeah, there we go. That will do. That'll do. Okay, so what I need to do is crank this brush size up. Just smooth that down. Okay, so we've got the gist of it. We've got the gist of it. This time I'm not going to fanny around. I'm going to go into here. Sorry, no, I'm not. I'm going to go to here. Towns, capacity. It's going to be tiny. We are going to use commercial is going to be tools. Industrial is going to be machines. And that is that, frankly. So we'll pop the town in there. No, I still want those. I think having those curved roads made for an interesting town. So no, I'm gonna put those roads in. I didn't think I was, but I am. That's not what I want. I want town roads. There we go. That's the one I want. So we'll put in. Come on, curvy roads. Come on. So we'll have curvy road going on here, and curvy road going on here. I'm going to be a little less even than I was last time, I think. And curvy road going on there. And curvy road going on there. You know, I almost wish that I'd tiered that more, but the game, let's face it, the game does not handle height differences that well. So I think there's an element of it is what it is here. You know what? Well, we'll see. We'll see what it does. So are you going to retain those settings? Yes, you are. Good. Right. town goes in there. Woohoo! Now, see, now that's more like it. That is much more like it. I like that. And it's a nice small town, but I kind of feel got a fairly ruralish feel to the kind of place. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Right, so this is going to be Corpse Hatch. This is going to be Corpse Hatch Village. Corpse Hatch Village. In it goes. Right, so that's going to be Corpse Hatch Village. We want some farmage going on, and then we're going to need like decorations galore, but that's kind of for later. What we are going to need is transportation. Now that's going to be the thing. So what do we want? Maybe, you know what, maybe I start with some transportation. Yeah, let's talk transportation first. So what do I want for this? I'm going to want something fairly innocuous, I think. Something fairly low key. So something like this probably. So are we going to have this kind of in the center maybe? Yeah, I'm thinking we have this kind of in the center. Let's say, so if we had that there, right, then what I'm going to want is some buildings around it to make it feel like this is kind of an industrial farming setup. That's the feel I want to go for here. So I do have some assets which could work for this. Like, if I can remember that, where the hell they are.
Coffee?
Oh, thank you so much. There is a building somewhere in here, and I'll confess I really don't know where it is. But I think it would be kind of perfect for this. It looks like loads of silos. Where are you? Where are you, stupid thing? Now, here we go. Haha! See, look at this. Now, you have that with some trackage going on, and you know we're in business. What do we think of that? Yeah, see. Right, so that's in. Okay, it's in buildings. Right, I know where it is now. Good. First job is to modify this because I don't want catenaries on here, because I don't like catenaries very much. I really need a third rail mod. I really need a third rail mod. Right, this station, let's well, we'll obviously get rid of this roof. We don't want this roof. Oh, you know what? I'm such a lemon. Has anybody said, Sky, you've put a passenger? Say Badgers just said, that's passenger, not freight.
I just got here.
You did. I'm just doing what I always do. my brain's so far off in 15 different directions that I don't really pay attention to what I am doing in this particular instance. Well, it's like the station that I choose is like so low priority as far as my brain's concerned, because it's got all the creative stuff going on. It's why it does annoy me. Guys, I mentioned this the other night when people say you don't pay attention. It's like, I am concentrating so freaking hard, but just not on the thing that you're worried about. Yeah. Right? I don't care. If I chose the wrong station, do I care? I really don't care. Right? Because I can change it. It's not a big deal. Well, so what do I actually want? I want buildings. I want a cargo station. Now, here we go. Cargo station. This will do. Now, which one do I want to go with? Do I want to go with one of those or one of those? And I'm thinking maybe we go with one of these, actually. I think this would work. So let's do it here for once. So I'm going to want 320, aren't I? Am I? 320 seems awfully big. You know what? No, we're going to do this with multiple. I'm not going to use massive trains. I'm going to use lots of trains. Ooh, let's do that, shall we? So, yeah. Oh, now. This I've never had this idea before. The thing is, big long trains of like loads and loads of wagons, especially the hopper wagons for carrying grain, look so darned good. Oh, I'm really torn. I was gonna do, because of that building. Let me show you what I was gonna do. I was gonna do something like four platforms, but I wasn't gonna do it like this. What I was going to do with, like, I wouldn't have that platform there, for example. In fact, I probably wouldn't have that platform there, and I just have the 4 tracks, maybe, or something. Although I think I might have to have at least one. Yeah, I could probably get away without. But anyway, the point was, if I get that building that I was looking at, and have this. So this was going over the 4 tracks. That's why I was thinking of having the 4 tracks together without a platform in between, right? So you bang this in, and then you have like a bunch. Well, you can manage 3. So we'd have 3 rails. You can see it's actually got the things to fill up the hoppers. So, and we'd have like loads of trains going in and out, filling up. But like I said, the long trains look so damn good. So yeah. So I tell you what we're going to do.
Corp says lots of baby trains.
Yes. Little baby trains. Yeah, so I think do I even want 2? Would I be better off? See, I'm now thinking about putting this over here for a particular reason, which I'll get to. If I was to put this in like this, right, and then where's that building? See, what I'm concerned about now is, can I put that building in so that we can actually see it and appreciate it, or is it going to be a bit lost? What am I looking for? That's the wrong thing. There we go. No, come here. There we go. No, that's fine. That's fine, I think. So we'd want this to essentially be like the main building, wouldn't we? And like, do I even want a platform? I've got to have a platform, haven't I? Yeah. It's a shame. I don't really want a platform. See, what I prefer is just like 3 tracks. Now I could put this side and have 3 tracks. Somehow, I don't know, somehow. But then, see, if I put it this side, then we can't see anything, which is not what we want. So yeah, I think this has got to be flipped around the other way for starters. So let's do this. Man, yeah, figuring all this stuff out, picture on the street, because this is something that I normally do in the privacy of my own head.
Yes.
Right, and I play around with these things and I figure out like where the station should be and all this kind of stuff. And then I'll start doing a video for you guys and go, oh, right, well, let's put the station over here. Like, knowing that it's kind of sort of going to work, or what. Like, I've got some of the ideas planned out and I've probably practiced bits of it. And whatever. Doing it on a stream, it's like, because you know that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. All right, so in that case, let's get at least a couple of lines in here, I think. What do I want? Tracks. I like how much I want. See, I want 3 tracks because it's got those 3 filling things. That's what I want. So I'm gonna have them, and screw it. Like, it is what it is. Yeah. I'm gonna put that like that. Then where's this building? It's in here. So. Oh, I don't want this, do I? No, I don't want this.
JLB says there's a mod for freight stations without platforms.
There is. There is.
Nick says, I like hearing the gears in Sky's head whirring away.
Oh, boy, are they whirring away. I think maybe we'll just, I don't know, for now, I'll just throw a couple of those in, one at either end, and we'll that'll be it. So essentially, the main building itself will be this building that we're adding. That's the idea. That's the idea. So, do we go with one of these, or do we have more than one of these? Now, there's a good question. Do you have an opinion, picture?
Not particularly.
No, of course you don't, because you hate this guy. But you don't hate it. It's just that it's like you'll look at stuff that I've done and you'll go, oh, that's nice, that's pretty or whatever, and then like for like maybe 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And then I'm over it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're like, yeah, okay, I'm done now.
And then you're also like, look at this, and I'm like, yeah, all right.
I'm now going to go and play Phoenix Immortals of whatever it is.
Immortal Phoenix Rising.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't even like it that much, but I've started it and I need to finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. Very fair. So I think, like, do we have like a couple of these, or do we have like 3 of these, or what? What do you think? I'm thinking potentially we have a few of these. So like one there. Now, if I'm gonna do that, then these need to be equally spaced, because otherwise it'll look stupid and awful. So it's got to be about there, I think. Okay, alrighty. Okay, we've got a massive industrial station going on for filling up with the old fuels, with the old grain and stuff. That's all very good, but of course, how does the grain get here in the first place? Right? It's all very well and good. The grain goes from the silos into the trains. We've got to have the logistics for the grain actually getting into the silos in the first place. So, that's a very good point. How are we going to do that? Well, I think I want to at least have the illusion of these being filled by the trucks that are going to show up. So actually, maybe we create a little bit. All right. Yeah. Okay, fine. All right.
Corpse suggested teleportation, and Mark Russon said flying cows.
Very good. Very good. You know what? I might move this forward a little bit now, because I need a little bit of space. Yeah. All right. We're headed in the right direction, guys. There's actually some potential here for this to not be like a complete pile of poo. Which I find encouraging. Oh, man. So, I want a bit of room. So let's leave a bit of room. Like,
Do you want 2 platforms?
I actually want 3 tracks. Right? But that doesn't actually help me, the extra track. Right? So if I have 2, because I want 3, it's quicker to, well, is it quicker? I was going to say it's quicker to delete the platform and then add one, rather than adding 2. But you know what? I don't think it necessarily is. So, yeah, whatever. Whatever. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Right, so that's, where are we? Yeah, fine. So that's going to go in kind of sort of there, like, ish. Then, go away. Then configure it. We get rid of that. Yes, we put in the extra tracks. cool. Put in my stairs. That'll do. Cool. Right. So now, what do I want? I want my building. Now I'll put my central one in so that we've got a starting place. So this I want to be relatively central. Oh, and I've put it the wrong way round, haven't I? Oh, man. Really? Why didn't somebody tell me it was the wrong way round?
I didn't notice, I'm sorry.
Get rid of those. Platforms, cargo platforms. Boom, 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 boom. Like, what's funny is that I'm supposed to be good at this. Yeah, not so much. Not so much. All right, right. What am I doing? So this gonna go in kind of, sort of. I need enough space for the trains, and then I also need this to not be like in the way of anything. So I think there's probably about the safest place to put it. So I'm thinking like there. Yeah, so I've lined it up with that line. So yeah, it's not in the way of anything, any of the bits of station furniture, so that's good. All right, cool. So the thing is, it's not that central there. So then if I was gonna have like two more, they'd have to go there in between those two, then 1 2 1 2, and then the next one would be there. So yeah, do I put them? You know what, I'm gonna put them in, right? I wasn't gonna put them in, right, because what I want to do is put truck stations in, but I think having these in, I'll probably end up taking them out, but having them in gives me kind of at least rough spacing to work with. So what have we got in terms of truck stop station type deals? You know what I mean. Now we've got, this is the large one. See, now if that was in there, just slotted in there in between those two, that actually is not bad at all. I kind of like that, because then at least you can see it in between the buildings. Now, like logistically, it would probably make more sense if that was up against the back of the building, right? But aesthetics win here, so I think if I pop this in, let's pop you in, say there, and then we want another one, which is gonna be there, maybe a fraction back there. Cool, awesome sauce. Now the spacing in between this one and this one is actually fine, and in actual fact I could actually move that over a fraction more. This one would need to move up a little bit. So I think what I'm actually going to do, spacing wise, is I'm going to get rid of that one. I'm going to put it back in, but a bit closer to this one, like I did the other one. So say about there. And then this building, I'm going to get rid of. And because that one, how's the spacing? Yeah. That one needs to move over. So I even then, will I manage to squeeze that in? I don't know. Well, this could be tight. This could be a bit tight. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So that would go there. And then it's a question of whether we can get this one in at all. Like without. Now, I did. Oh. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. All right. All right. Not an issue. I'll just respace them. So, in that case, if we put this, oh man, I really don't like going over the station furniture, but I don't think I've really got any choice. So I think that one's going to have to go in kind of there, and then the one at this end, go away. The one at this end is going to have to go in, what am I looking for? Oh yeah. About there. Now, that gives me just a shade more room. It's really not a lot. Even that one's going to have to move, I think. But I think this little bit of faffing around could actually pay off. So that one would be there. This one would be about there. Now, can I get the building in the middle? We'll see. Now, I could say I don't necessarily need a building in the middle. And who knows? Maybe at some point I'll go, nah, it's too much. Don't want the building in the middle. But it'll still be fine, because quite frankly, having extra space is not a bad thing anyway. So you go on the edge of that line. So just about, come on, there. Okay, so let's get rid of some icons so we can actually see what we're looking at. Bump, bump, bump. Thank you very much. Cool. Alrighty. Now, I've put these things on this side, but because I've got I've put these stairs, which are the street connections from the station, on this side. I'm going to have something on that side to actually connect to these. So I've never done like a one-sided station like that before. It's going to be interesting. So what options have I got? All kinds of bits and pieces. Railway station, building in the past. Oh, see, that's kind of nice actually. Now, I don't want to turn this into a terminal. Oh, see the original building I like. The new modern building, I can't say I'm that keen on, really. No. Okay. I mean, what I was thinking was that I would end up putting a platform there, for example. Now, if I do that, how does that, like, you know what? That's kind of invisible anyway. But that, seriously, I don't want the platform. I don't want the platform there at all, really. How about, like, oh, of course, because I haven't got the blooming platforms on that side, I can't even put a building on that side. Okay, that sucks. Okay, now I'm cross. What other options have I got? And the answer is, like, none. Man. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, so I could put in a couple of these under there, which would be buried. Right? Wouldn't see them at all. Now, the problem then is, well, now hang on, because I've got those there, I can put these stairs there like that and like that. Okay, fine. So, how's about now then, guys and girls? If I try and hook onto those with roads, if I'm a little bit clever, I might be able to do this. So, what do I want? I want country road. So that's actually kind of a garagey door there. The thing is, I want the road going close enough to hook to make that see. Can you see those connections? If I put this a little bit further out, yeah, see those connections? That's what we need. So to be absolutely honest, you know what? If I was to, I can't. Hang on a second. The idea that I just had might actually work. What I was going to do was just put a little square here. Now, this is going to connect to those. So this road is now connected to this depot. And then we run this road down here like this. And then that's connected to those, which now means, yes, the station is now connected to the depot. Haha. All right, cool. All right. I can live with that. Now, it's just whether I wanted to do something with that kind of garagey door thing. I guess the answer is no. Frankly, no. Right, so I'd want to do the same thing over here. Now, it would be nice, like if that was coming kind of off there. But I don't know. I think I'm just going to do something detached now. Again, it's one of those things that, like, when I start playing around with this offline, who knows what I'll decide to do and change it to. But for now, this will do just fine. Okay, so we got that kind of arrangement. Now, we want our trucks to be trolling in here, doing the business, and buggering off, right? That's the way this works. Now, the reason that I've put this like this, because you may have thought, Sky, he's a bit of an idiot, that Sky. Why doesn't he like point it over there, right? So he can just like run a track down, hook it up, or maybe off here and just hook it up, and it's dead easy. And the answer is because right from the beginning, right from when the first thought of doing this entered my head, I wanted to do a loop, a turnaround loop, right? So the trains will come in, they'll go through here, fill up, and then they'll bugger off the same direction, right? That's the idea of this nonsense. So what do we want to do? We want to do a turnaround loop. So we are going to have, let's do this now, I think. So the train's going to come up here, and then we want it to come round this way. So now I do have the option of going like either way. My trains could go either way. So which is the best way for them to go? And the answer is the best way for them to go doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. It could be either. So I'm thinking, like, we're not going to have much of a... Are we going to have much of a view out there? I don't think that we're necessarily going to have that much of a view out there. So maybe coming down this way, we will get like the best of the views that way.
Carl.
Yeah, I think we should do that.
Carl's reminding you to take your catenaries off.
Thank you very much. Appreciated. All right, so let's run this one out like this. Now, I'd like to have some kind of measurement. I tell you what, why don't I run this out like as close as I can make it to, well, you have to give myself a little bit of space. So let's say, I was going to say 4,000, but yeah, go on. Let's say 5,000, $5,000 worth. So there we go. Doesn't have to be too precise. Right, then what I want is, can I do it from the, no I can't. So let's move, I think you have to move in like 3 notches to get it to, there we go. So you'll go up there like that, and then the earliest I can get it is there. You'll go in like that. All right, cool. So we've got in that end. Am I going to do the same at the other end? That's why I was kind of measuring it so that I could, if I wanted, I could do it the same at the other end. I think I probably will actually. That'll do. So go in 1, 2, 3. That's that, and that's the quickest we can do that. There we go. Boom. All right, cool. Okay, that worked fairly painlessly. Now the question is, can I get that to turn around there? Yes. Yes, the answer is I can. Now, ooh, we don't really want to be going down the slope there. Now, if we're just pulling out of the station, so if the train comes through this way, and I said I wanted it going that way, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Oh, mama. No, see, the thing is, when you're coming into the station, right, ideally you want to carry your speed into the station. So I would like a bit of a faster bend going into here. So I'm actually going to have to, this is going to have to be on a bend. So that we can actually carry our speed in. Like to have the curve big enough so that we could carry our speed, we'd be going down this slope, which I don't want to do. So many bloomin' things to think about, aren't there? God, it's a pain in the backside, it really is. Right, right. I want to be at least carrying like 40 miles an hour if I can. And if I can carry more than that, I will. I think we might be able to carry like 45 or something. So where are we relatively flat? We're relatively flat here, so we'd want to be coming in kind of sort of down here-ish, probably. And then really, you know, if you do it like this, right, and you have a bit of track and you hook it up like this, the game will give you the crappiest corner possible. Like the crappiest, nastiest corner imaginable. 32 miles an hour, that, right. So if I do it myself and come out, even if I set it to like, well, let's see, how far out can I come? Probably, that's like 42, right? And totally line up with that, right? There should be an option for like, give me the fastest curve. Could be connecting between here and here. Don't you think that would be great? I think it would. So shush. I think like that. Now what I'm going to do, well, see, I was going to flatten that out. I was gonna flatten that out, but actually flattening that out, I don't think it's going to look very good. So I might just have to live with that. Oh, look at that. It's almost dead straight. My God, Sky. That worked out rather well, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Over 40 miles an hour we got going in there. That was a mistake. That bit of track. Didn't mean to do that at all. So we'll pretend I didn't. Okay? Everybody pretend that I didn't do that. Right, I think we come off the apex of the curve in the world. And just hook straight onto that, like that. There we go. All right, cool. Do I want to put a bridge in there? No. No, don't be bloody ridiculous. Because we don't have a bridge in there. What do I want? Terrain tools. But I want smooth, and we just want to do a bit of smoothing like that. There we go.
I missed that. Corpse says bad bend.
Indeed, bad bend. Now, I tell you what, coming down there, view down to the harbour is blooming awesome. We're going to get to see the whole of As L'Angeles, the whole of the port and everything. Brilliant. All right, that works. Okay, right. Now. What do I want? Do I want the ability to have multiple trains filling? It just kind of depends how much grain we're going to be shipping in and how much food we're going to be producing and stuff. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I just don't worry about it too much, frankly. Stop calling me frankly. I don't like it. I've told you before. Right, you go into there, that's fine-ish. You know what? I want to stay, can I keep this up over 40? 39. I may not be able to get better than that. No, I didn't think so. That's fine. 39. Oh, that's 40. No, yeah, that's 40. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, I did it. Hooray. I didn't think I was going to be able to, but I did. So, that was rather good. So, will you... No, you won't do that. No, of course you won't. Of course you won't. Don't be stupid. Have the game actually do something sensible. The hell were you thinking? That's not going to work either, is it? No, it's not. What I should have done was I should have, should have done it from the centre. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Forget it. Just, it's not desperately blooming important because I'm not going to use this inner one anyway. So it doesn't matter what the speed of this is or where it goes or how it hooks up or anything, frankly. I will bring it out, like, as far as it'll go. That'll do. But I tell you what, that's 37. That's not bad. It's bearable. All right, so that track's going to go into there. Then, now, you know what? I don't think I'm going to be able to turn around here quick enough either. Well, maybe. Ooh, so we're starting to go up the hill a little bit. But you know what? Going up the hill a little bit actually isn't necessarily a bad idea. Is it? Picture.
I have no idea, is it? You want to go up the hill?
I do want to go up the hill. Why do I want to go up the hill, Picture?
I don't know. Why do you want to go up the hill?
Because if I go up the hill a bit, right, then we get more elevation and thus a better view of what might be visible down there. So the higher up you go, the more chance you've got of seeing something nice. But the thing is, I don't think, even going up a little bit, I don't think he's actually going to give us any real view. So, do I bother, really? Frankly. I don't know. Stop calling me frankly. See that, like, realistically, that's probably about as high as I could go. And that really doesn't give you a view of anything.
No, it doesn't.
It really doesn't. I mean, it'll give us a view of whatever I put in here, I suppose. So it's that. Go on then, we'll do that then. We'll do that, I suppose. See if, well, I mean, just see if anybody notices that I don't really care. Like, seriously? How much do I care? Like, I care I care an inordinate amount, like far more than I probably should or need to, frankly. That is inherently one of the problems. I care far too, I just like throw it in for God's sake. I am so envious of Colonel Failure, because even though there are times when he's as bad as me,
Yeah.
right, when he's trying to put a bridge in or something, he's like, I want it, I can't get it to look good, and he's doing it, I've been knocking it down and doing it again and going through all the agony that all of us go through. There's a lot of the time when he'll be just like, just leave that like that. Like, yes, I'm just leave that. Just ignore it. Just forget. Imagine you've never even seen it. We'll just move on. Like that. Mm-hmm. And he just moves on. And I'm like, no! How can you just leave that like that? Like, his towns are what? If he doesn't smooth out his towns, right? So he'll have buildings like with nasty jagged edges and stuff. And I'm like, for God's sake, you've got to spend an hour smoothing out all of those and getting them nicely balanced in between the buildings and stuff. And he's like, no, that's how the game builds it. That's how it is. No need to mess around with things like that. Only an idiot would mess around with things like that. I know that I'm the bloody idiot that does it. So, you will go up here. Now, I want you to try, because you'll be potentially building up a bit of speed going up here. So what I'd like is for you to carry as much of that speed into here as possible. Now, at the moment, we're limited to 33. Well, can we do better? 34. So the answer is apparently not really. What about if I come off there and come out as straight as I can? Still 36, and it's because this corner's so bloomin' tight here that even though we're going straight on, well, actually, no, that down there is 36, isn't it? This is 75 going straight on. Aha! Okay, no, so that's fine. Right, no, that's good. That's fine and dandy. Right, so hang on. What happens if I just bend it around a little? Aha, and that's when it starts to... All right, so that'd be fine. Now, no, coming down a little bit. It's perfect. 70 miles an hour, yeah. These trains are probably only going to be 65 miles an hour max speed. So I could even maybe bring it around. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. So, 75, 70. See, look, it's put in the worst possible bend that it could possibly put in. Right, if I keep this up at 65, can I get that to hook up? See, still doing 51. If I keep it to 65, take it back a bit. I'm gonna keep this up above 65. There we go. Hurrah! And there was much rejoicing. Okay, so now we're done. Now we're done. And the nice thing about putting this up here a little bit is, if I want to, which frankly I do, I can use that to hold the terrain in place while I do whatever I want to do. And in this particular case, I want to smooth this out a bit because this is farmland. So I want a degree of smoothness going on here. It's probably just gonna have like, I don't know, probably have wheat fields or some such nonsense going on. Now, do I want a road going round the back and up the side of the railway tracks and stuff? Yeah, I don't know, probably, maybe. Right. Let's see about getting some farms in and think about how on earth I'm going to put the farms in and how I would dress them up. Like, I don't know because I haven't even looked at this. So what do we want? Farms. So how do I do this? Do I have like one kind of farm complex and then just do a bunch of fields around it, which I'm thinking is probably the smart way to do it. So it's okay. I'm torn now. I'm a little bit torn because if I was to just throw in like 3 of these, like boom, boom, and boom, right? Okay, problem solved. Awesome. The only problem is, looks-wise, they all look the same.
Yeah. And
I don't like that. I want it to be a bit more interesting than that, please. So I'm gonna have to come up with something different. I'm gonna go for a comfort break and think about it. Do you want to talk to your fans, Picture, while I'm gone? I know they're dying to speak to you because they're not interested in talking to me, and frankly, I don't blame them.
Oh, they want to see what you're planning.
I think they've all fallen asleep, haven't they?
No.
It's very, very quiet. Nick Thompson said, "No way you're fitting 4 farms in there." Really? Hang on a second. Farms. 4, 5. Should I put a few more in? I could get 6, 7, 8, 9. I could get at least 9 in there if I wanted to. They'd look bloody awful, but I could get them in. Oh.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I won't touch anything. I'll be good.
Excuse me?
You know what I meant.
How very dare you. The things she says, guys. Just out of the blue.
Do you want me to make you a fresh coffee? Is it still warm?
Maybe later.
Alright.
Later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, Jakob, that's really sweet. I will when he comes back. What else are you guys saying? Oh, welcome, Command Anderson. We had a good Christmas and New Year, thank you. We had a bit of a giveaway for Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. We were giving some game keys away, had a little bit of drink and nibbles. We had a good time. Woof Woof the Woof says, "Yay, Picture is back, we can come back." Oh, you guys are so sweet to me. Oh, Daniel says, "Yay, it's Picture time." No, Zuki, I'm not going to delete the farms.
Bad Woof Woof.
Mr. Boxster Baggins said it's still annoying me that the hoppers aren't lined up. I don't think he's finished playing around with it. There's going to be a lot of time spent offline with decorating and finishing it all up. So Woof Woof the Mighty says a little bit of a drink. Yeah, there was just a little bit, Corpse. Just a tiny bit. Good pick. Thanks. No, Sir Woof, I'm not going to burn down the farms. You guys are always suggesting that I either delete or burn something down. You're just trying to get me in trouble. I know your game.
Bad Woof Woof.
No, I'm not going to change his Steam password, Alan. That's just mean. I don't have a favourite type of dog, Kayla. I'm more of a cat person. Sorry. He says I'm the bad Woof Woof. Yay! Well, someone's got to be. So yeah, afraid so. No, I'm not going to shut down the PC. You guys, what are you trying to do? No, behave. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to be good and leave everything alone. It's fine. No, I'm not going to show you Crystal Cove. Definitely not.
Or you would get into so much trouble for that.
I am well aware.
Right. Should we get on?
Alright then.
I think we can start thinking about making a bit of progress here now. I'm starting to get some visualizations of what this might actually kind of sort of look like. So, yeah, so this all very nice and good and well and good and all that kind of stuff. But no. how am I going to do this? Has anybody come up with any clever suggestions as to how I can do this?
No, they're just trying to get me into trouble.
Oh, so just same as usual then?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Good job, boys. Not. Now, I could have one of them kind of down here. Couldn't I? I could. Do what you want. Do what you want, Sky's yours. And I'm kind of sort of tempted to maybe have one of them down there.
Oh, by the way, while you were gone, Jakob said, "Tell Sky we love him."
Ah, thank you, Jakob. Now I want this. I do want this to be relatively smooth. So if I put one, it's trying to balance out the space. My God, if I put one there, what could I do terrain-wise? Is the question. Could I make it? That could make that work. I could make that work. I could make that work. Oh, and I like the. Well, do I? That's a good question. Maybe finish saying the first sentence, Sky, before you question it and pose a question about it. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Do I like these silos on this side? And then I was thinking, well, yeah, because you can kind of see them, but then it's a shame you can't put these things at angles and stuff. When on earth are people the modders gonna have angled industries and stuff? Somebody's gonna now say, "Oh, there's an angled industries mob." There's a mob that comes around and angles your industries in the night. No. That wasn't even what I wanted, was it? That's what I wanted. Ha. Ask Longeley's farm. Yeah. It'd be really nice if you could have that like slanted, just angled down. It'd be so good. But you can't. So do I manage? Yeah, I think that one's going to go in there. So that's that one, right? Then. Now what I could do is I could be a lazy ass and very, very like uncreative and come here. Stop it. They're trying to escape.
Oh,
No, don't put me in. I don't want to be in your map.
I don't want to live here.
Yeah, I don't want to live here. I want to live somewhere else now. What I could pathetically do is just plonk in, like as close as I can to this. And actually, I'd want to kind of center it properly. And plonk that there, flip it around like that, and plonk the other one there. I might even line up those two buildings to try and make them look. Come on. Oh, I can't because that road's too damn close. Well, that's the closest I can get it. So it is what it is. That is as close as I can get it, I think. Yeah. But, and then at least it doesn't look like two identical copies. And as you kind of like, if you're driving around on trucks and stuff, it kind of looks like one complex ish. So then I think that's what we're gonna have to go for now. Roads. What are we gonna do with the roads? It's a very good question. One to which I may or may not at some point come up with an answer to. All right. Now, these roads are not quick enough. 37 miles an hour. So really, I need to upgrade them. So I'd have to take you up to that, and you, and you. Now, you know what? I don't actually have to have those roads like that. I could just rip those roads out and say, screw you, I'm going home. And indeed, I could, if I wanted to, put in not just a bigger road. I could, if I wanted to, put in a significantly bigger road. Because, like, okay, fine, I could put that down there and that would do fine. And that might be appropriate. But I could potentially sling in a bigger one. Now, the question is, if I was to sling in a bigger one, missus, you know, you're developing a really dirty laugh. If I was to sling in a big one, as you do, and I'm gonna make it look as nice as I can make it look. Actually, if I was to sling in a big one like that, would there be any advantage of doing that? I didn't mean to do that. Try again, Sky, you lemon. Is there any aesthetic or logistical or logical reason why I would want a bigger road? I don't know. I think it looks kind of good, actually, the 4-lane road. You got an opinion on that picture? I mean, I wouldn't expect you to, because frankly, you don't really care. So.
I do have an opinion, so screw you.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
I think it's better with a smaller road. It's more appropriate for a farm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But you don't care about my opinion. So
well,
fine.
obviously, I don't care about your opinion. I mean, that goes without saying, pretty much. The thing is, if I put the smaller one, then I can probably have these little side roads going off, which would be nice, because I can't do it with the road this wide. Personally, I do like the wider road. All right, I tell you what. Now, you might be saying to yourself, ha, Sky's an idiot. He's going to demolish that road. And all he actually needs to do, right, is just convert it to the smaller road that he wants. Yeah, except that I can move this over a little bit and give myself a little bit more room coming out on that side. Right, so let me show you. So if I do that, right, and then try to have one of these roads coming out the side like this, like that. See, I still can't get it to go in. It won't. Just will not fit. But and I'm not saying it will fit, but I'm saying I'm going to have more of a chance of having it fit if I actually do it this way. So, you know what? I'm using that, and I need to be using that, and that isn't going to fit the way I put it on. No, try again. Try again.
Zitrona.
That was a bit of a Zitrona move, I grant you. For anybody that doesn't know what a Zitrona is, it's German for lemon. Let's do it to the side there. Yeah, you know what? Because then I can maybe put some like trees and stuff at the front of these farms and things. Maybe. Right, so I want my little road, Lillis Road. Now, yes. Ah! Yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. You thought I couldn't, but I can. Now, there is no entrance on this side to this one. So, yeah. So, the question is, do I have an entrance on this side? I don't know. Maybe. It's the closest I can get to it. Oh, that actually works. Hooray. Okay. But I'm not going to do that, am I? No. Why? Because, well, actually, I suppose I could. You know what? If I put that in, right, maybe just like that, right? Like that. How about we have a little bit of a windy country lane sort of thing going on? What do you think?
Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
I like the idea of a windy sort of country lane kind of thing going on. we like windy sort of country lane kind of thing going on things. There we go, look. We got nice windy country lane kind of thing going on. Right. Bang that in. Right, now things start to get like a little bit kind of sort of interesting-ish. Now, this is this one connected to this road? That's my only question, and I don't think it is right now. So if I see that's connected to that, it's not connected to that. Oh no, Sky, your plan, your evil plan, has not worked. Oh really? Oh really? You think? Well, I think different. Because if I get this now, how close can I get? Oh, the answer is that close, apparently. Oh, no. Right, so this, go away. This is going to have to be extended out a little bit. Let's make it straight. There we go. Extend that out a little bit. Then I want this to come out this way, probably. Now let's see, that's the edge there. So we'll have that coming out round there. We'll have this coming down this side, and of course, oops. And of course now we have got connections to this. Hooray! So, is it connected now? Yes! We are fully connected to 2 of the farms. So, in actual fact, those farms will just dump straight into this station. I mean, to be honest, I didn't even need that connected to that. I needed it connected to this. So I just needed a connection, but I needed it to the station, not to that, because that's kind of irrelevant. The only thing that's going to be using these is this farm. So we are going to need a road going up and round to them. Right, how am I going to do my kind of roadage round the back of here? Well, that's a very good question. How creative do I want to be? I mean, like, not that creative, to be honest. I'm not really that bothered. To be honest, I care much, much more about thinking about nap. Because I'm exhausted. And like 10 minutes, it was about 10, 15 minutes before the stream.
Yeah, you wanted
I was giving Picture like a really hard time, wasn't I? Because you were like, we've got the stream's in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, we need to get ready. You're like, nap.
I was like, no, I want a nap. A nap. Okay, that is not going to give me a nice blooming S-bend. It is one of the few things about this game that I do find a little bit frustrating sometimes, and that is its desperate want to not give me S-bends.
A super chat from Mega Ultra Dave for £5 says, this looks like it's coming along nicely.
I mean, we're kind of sort of heading in the right direction, Dave. See, if I just point that round the corner, then it'll give me a nice S-bend, right? But I want it to do it, right? And I don't want to have to faff around. I mean, I could do it with angles, but we're out in this is the countryside and stuff like this, and I think angular is not the right way to go. This is the right way to go. I think I'm going to run that up there like that. Now, this I am going to have as a straight road, and just run it straight into there like that. And I'll do something in there. Right, so then I want kind of. Now, that's a good point. How do I want this to work? How do I want this to work? Do I want this? Maybe have this as kind of like a right angle thing going into there like that. Maybe. And then have this coming straight out like this. Like that kind of thing. I No, I don't think that's right. If you think about it logistically, when they're setting this up, they'd have like the road coming in, then you'd have a road going off to that one and a road going off to that one. Not a road going to this one and, oh, by the way, as a complete total afterthought, we'll hook a road onto the next one. Although, actually, maybe when they first built this, they only had one of these, right? And then they were like, oh, you know what? We need to expand production. Let's put in another station, and now we'll build a road going to the other one as well. They might have. They might have. Don't look at me like that. They might have. Well, we're not going to do that. We're going to do something slightly different. I'm going to take that out there. It's going to be kind of similar-ish, but not.
Well explained there.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this road straight. So I'm now going to do the thing that I said I wasn't going to do, which is I'm going to have an angular. Oh, see, I was now. Yeah. Now I was going to put an angular road in there, which I said I wasn't going to do. If I converted it to an S bend, right? Will you do me an S bend? Oh, it will. If I have a nice S bend like that, then from that point, come here. Will you do me a? Oh, you won't, will you? See, I could do something like that. That's actually not bad. I mean, all right. It's a bit hideous. Yes, I grant you. What's the best? Actually, you know what? Probably that is as good as it's gonna get. Like that, maybe. Does there need to go on? A couple more. There, I think. Yeah, well, that's where it's going. Now, that presents me with a problem, because here, I did this little thing like that. Here, that's not really going to work, because, do I really want to hook that up to that? Not really. We've got blooming spaghetti junction going on then. Well, you've kind of got no option. Well, you say that, and you might actually be right, but I don't think you are, because think, if I put a curvy road in there, will you? Oh, come on. Oh, nah, it doesn't want to. Oh, it's a little road. That'll give me a little bit more freedom. Aha! I got it. Right there, see? Look. We'll have that coming down there like that kind of thing. Cha-ching. And then hook that up across there like that. Do I want it straight? I don't know. Keep asking all these difficult questions. Well, you know what? It doesn't make any bloody difference. And it's fine. Just put the bloody road in. All right, done. Hurrah! We've got a little thing going on round the back. Who doesn't like to have a little thing going on round the back? I know I do. And indeed have. I'm not going to give you any details, but I will at least admit to it. So I always think, right, you don't have to like blow your own trumpet, but you could at least let people know that you've got a trumpet. Mm-hmm. I've got a trumpet. Just letting you know. Right, having done that, we can then commence. I'm not going to do this now, but all I want to do is just. Wow, that's not really done what I wanted it to do. Start my brush size down. What I wanted was more of. Okay, that's not what I wanted. But it's not going to do what I want. Let's try. Will you give me something a little bit rougher, please? I just wanted to kind of demonstrate that I was gonna blend this in with these behind here. was kind of the general idea, but it's not wanting to do anything even remotely vaguely nice at the moment. So, now, what do I want? I want small brush. I want high on the strength. And then I want to just kind of a little bit bigger than that, please. There we go. What I want to do is just push this back like this, away from the road. And actually, this is flat, isn't it? Most of this, yeah. So actually, I can do it like this. Just push it back a little bit. There we go. Then there, a bit of blending like that. There we go. That's more like, that's kind of more like what I had in mind. I think I'll keep those. I'll keep that extending across there. Kind of thing. There we go. So I don't know. I don't know what I'll put in here, but I'll put something in there. Don't know what it'll be. Don't know what it'll be, but it'll be something. Right now. How on earth are we going to get these trucks across this track? Well, I've got a couple of options, haven't I? I can either say don't and just run this round here down to there, which would be quick, simple, easy, no muss, no fuss. Yeah, I am going to do it. You thought I was going to come up with an alternative, didn't you? That was going to be like wildly crazy. And I must admit, when I started the sentence, that's what I thought too. But apparently, I decided to chicken out. And see that? Look. Why won't that just like blooming plug into there nicely? Because it sucks. That's why. So then, what I have to do? Well, you know what? If I take that back a little bit, sometimes you can persuade it. Like now, I could put a bit of a curve in and then it would do it. So like should I like stop faffing about and do it? I probably should. Go on, I'll do it. Right, and then it'll do it. But sometimes you can kind of persuade it. See, even that, I kind of want to mirror that a bit more. So I think we'll come a bit wider around there, more like that. There we go. I prefer that. I think that looks better. Cool. So, okay, that's fine as far as the truck stations for here. And this stuff will dump straight onto there, and that's all good. But this thing, to pick up from here, we're going to need a truck station of some description. So, let's see what we've got, shall we? We've got, we've got the medium version of this great big hulking beast, which and I personally think that this is not too bad when it comes to the farms. I think it looks, you know, half reasonable. It doesn't look like horrifically out of place. So you could just like bang that on there and you're done pretty much. The only problem is I'd be blocking that road entrance if I put it there, which now I could put it there, for example. And then hook that road onto there and then hook it round there. That would, yeah, I mean, potentially that could work. So let's see if I can make that work. You know, I'll throw that one in so it's in the right position, but is there anything else? Is there anything else, Sky? This is the small city one, which is, as you can see, it's kind of more city oriented. You know, the stuff that's in there looks more city. This looks more, a bit more rurally kind of stuff. See, you look at the shed. Looks more city style thing rather than these nice wooden buildings and everything. So, Longelese North. Excellent. Okay, let's see if I can get this road to actually hook up. And that might be easier said than done, let me tell you. Is there anything... Oh, now. There are these warehousey things. I don't think they're appropriate really for this. I mean, could you make it work? I mean, I don't know, maybe. Maybe you could make it work. But I'm not... I've got to say, I'm really not kind of feeling it. I'd have to have it kind of that way round, wouldn't I? I mean, I suppose it's not hideous.
It kind of is.
If I line that up with the road, kind of like that. It's a little bit bland. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's hideous, but I don't think it's particularly super awesome. Now, could I dress it up with some bits and pieces? Yeah, I totally could. And I kind of like the fact that this modder has said, you know what, I'm going to put in a basic structure and then I'm going to let them mod it themselves.
Yeah.
By putting in whatever assets they want. So I do appreciate that. What else have we got? We've got the bog standard one.
Oh, Edie's here.
Hello, AD. That's the bus tram station. Now that's... we've got this, which... have I already used this? I have already used this. This is just essentially a parking lot type deal. I've actually used this over in Hamilton. Over here, it's this thing. See that? I'll spin this round. Look, you can see, same thing. Hooray! Yeah, but not appropriate for this. Seriously, I am thinking that this is going to be the best option right now, and I think
It's Adie's birthday today.
Is it?
Happy birthday, Adie.
Happy birthday, everybody! Wish Adie a happy birthday. I know. I mean, okay, fair enough. He is Australian, but even so, wish him a happy birthday anyway. Just because they're better than us at cricket, there's no need to be vindictive. That's what I always. Well, that's what I always tell myself. I mean, it doesn't always work. I mean, fair point, you know. But yeah. Now, can I get a road coming out here? Ooh, this is gonna be tight, she said to Charles Payne. This is gonna be a bit tight. I'm so gonna get into trouble.
Oh yeah.
Kids, ask your parents. Ooh, now look at that. That's actually, look at that. Talking to Charles Payne, right? We'll pop that in. Seriously, can I open my mouth without an innuendo?
No, basically.
I really don't think I can. Right. Now then. Right. If we get this. Oof. Yeah, do I trust that? Do I trust that? Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
We got a super chat from Sir Woof Woof the Mighty saying, "Happy birthday, Adie," with a little cake emoji.
Oh. See, somebody loves you, Adie. I mean, yeah, it's probably not that many, but somebody does. And that's as long as there's one, it's all good. Until the next test series, and then all bets are off. Oh, that's nice. Got a nice little hump. I really can't say anything, can I?
You really can't.
I really can't. Right, let's maybe crank the brush size up. What do I want to do with this bit here? I think I just want to kind of smooth that down a bit, really. Like that. Yeah. We want some kind of rolling... I mean, not hills per se, but just some rolling ground kind of thing. That'll do. That'll do. Right, now. Ha! What I want to do now is grab this. I'm going to have... Am I? Yeah, probably. I'm going to have... If I can get it to do it, which it's not going to want to do anything nice, which is somewhat problematic. Okay, what about if I did some... Aha, okay, that might work better. Okay, so what I wanted was to have this coming up here like this. I don't really want a tunnel if I can avoid one. Okay, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of that. And...
Super chat from Charles Very Big Vein says New Zealand went to #1 in Test cricket yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, they're playing Sri Lanka. Don't talk to me about New Zealand being #1. I mean, if you play somebody decent, then tell me you're #1. That's what I say. Play somebody decent. They're not going to tell me that they recently played England and caned them or something. Because I have not. I seriously, I do like a bit of cricket now and again. I do. Only Test cricket. Don't seriously. Don't talk to me about like county cricket or something. It bores me to tears, frankly. You know, I think we're going to have a bit of windy road action picture.
Ooh.
You don't mind a bit of windy road action, do you?
No.
You've had plenty of action on windy roads before now. What? What did I say?
Super chat from Shush from Arrow Shooter asking for a train called Chelsea FC Forever.
Oh, that'll do for you. That's not a problem. Drop everything.
I just wrote it down, but okay.
Let me see. Crystal Line. Where? Oh, I got both of them. Oh, I'll create another bloody train if I have to have Chelsea FC Forever. Not a problem. No, all of those are occupied. You know what? One of these. Don't you let me end this stream without I know, but I'm saying, don't let me forget to put it in.
All right.
I want Chelsea FC. Mind you, do I want Chelsea FC Forever hauling horse manure around? Well, that's maybe a bit of an issue. Right, let's do this. Let's do this. No. Stop it. Kirby Road. Let's do a little something like that, maybe. Do I actually? Let's make it a little bit tighter. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. Yeah, still like that. Still like that. This is very weird to do. I'm not sure I like this. I may end up playing around with this, but we'll see. We'll see. What I was then going to do was have this actually crossing this and then hooking it with that. That was my plan. But I think if I'm going to do that, I'm actually going to do it like this. I'm going to put in a nice straight crossing going across like that. Right, and then have that hooked up like that, which I think is better. It's all a bit humpy bumpy, isn't it?
It really is.
It's very humpy. Okay, what I should have done when I put this section in, let's try that again, you bonehead, was to put it in like that, but flatten it. So it's not so lumpy bumpy on it. There will always be a hump, right? Because there should be a hump. But Not as much of a hump as there was. Right, there we go. That's much better. All right, cool. Let's go with that. Cha-ching. All right, cool. We're starting to get some kind of sort of interesting things going on.
AD says, cricket is awesome. You can fall asleep on the couch, not miss anything, and then get woken up by the commentators shouting and then see all the replays.
He's not wrong. He really is not wrong. Now, I could have just hooked that directly up to there, right? Bad plan. Because look how curved that is going upwards, right? There's a lot of height going on there. It would have done horrible things. In fact, shall I show you how horrible it would be? I'll show you. Because otherwise, some people just won't believe me. If you hook, look at that.
Yeah, that's not pretty.
You get, that's, oh, no, madam. So what I'm going to do instead, I will see if this will work. Aha. Is route that over there like that kind of sort of thing. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, if I could just have it going straight over there like that, which would be fine. But I was going to try and do it with a bit of curviness. So, yeah, I think I'll try and get my curve on. No. So I've actually got to put in a straight bit. Oh, come on. There. Ha. A little straight bit. Now, how's that gonna... Sometimes when you glue them together, they'll kind of even themselves out. And sometimes they don't. And they look bloody awful. This one is gonna even itself out and look okay. All right. Nice. Little bit of a lumpy bumpy bit there, but you know, on the entrance to a farm, yeah, that's fine. That's cool. I'm totally okay with that. Right, I think we want. Did I smooth that out? I kind of did, didn't I? It didn't kind of want to smooth out particularly nicely. That'll do, Pig. That'll do. I could probably get that to do something a bit nicer, but you know what? It's fine. It's nice and curvy. It kind of fits in with the Jamie Lees. It's another of the Jamie Lee curves. So that's all good. That all works. I might even get a bit of rocks and rough terrain just in this little area here. It might work. So, yeah, our trucks can go up this way, blah, blah, blah. And we've also got a road going up there just for the aesthetics. It'll help to create some field boundaries and stuff. It'll all be good. It'll all be good. Now, I've got double track going up there and then single track to the farm. That doesn't seem to make sense to me. No, well, it wouldn't, because this road is actually going to go up to the village. And that's going to be a side road going off to the farm. Aha! That's what makes sense, isn't it? I knew something would eventually. Now, how the hell are we going to get down this slope with this road? Delicately, I think is probably the answer to that question. So I don't know. Do we do some curves going down here? I mean, we don't have much of an option, do we? It's a case of you've got really not much say in the matter, frankly. Let's make sure that's flat. Cha-ching. And then we'll have another bit going. Oh, hello. Behave. And we'll have another bit going down. So like that kind of thing. You know what I did? No. no. Right, what I should have done there was, having come round there sensibly, that's not too steep of a curve. What I should have then done, but didn't do, because I was being a bit arrogant, frankly, was what I should have come down a little bit on the next kind of downward run. So like not too much. You don't want it to be like crazy ridiculous. And you know what? I've bent that round just a fraction too much. That's pointing in, and I don't want it pointing in. So I'm gonna have to redo that. So let's try that again. So if we get this, that's more like, I tell you what, that's a slightly nicer curve anyway. I just need to make sure that that's not pointing in. That'll do, I think. Right, so that's a nice slope coming down there. It's not too aggressive. That's fine. Then, there you go. See, look, that's much better. Right, so are we coming down a little bit? I don't think we're coming down as much as I would probably like to. So, and if I tell it, well, that's okay. That would do. That's fine. All right, done. You're in. Then we'll do same again. Well, kind of, sort of ish. So now that drops down very, very aggressively, which is not so good. So on the basis that that's not so good, oof. How am I gonna do this? I need a much wider curve, I think. So let's come down a little bit like that first before we go into kind of the S-bend, and then come around more like that kind of thing. Again, I don't want to be pointing back up the hill really, although sometimes it can be useful. And actually, I'm almost tempted, but I think just running parallel to this. See, that's not going actually straight across. That is going slightly up. So I do want this to be slightly going up. So we'll have that like that. Then yeah, look. That's pretty parallel, isn't it?
Yeah.
It'll do. It's parallel-ish. There we go. That's nice. We're following this down kind of okay. Right, then we'll have a bit of a curve around here. Yeah, and then we'll nip across over here somewhere. So I'm thinking, do we have a bit? Oh, do we have a bit of a bridge going on? Ooh, I could do a bit of bridge. Risky trying to get a bit of bridge going on there. Now you might go, why? What do you mean? The problem is when you try and put in a bridge on where the land is falling away like that, right? Because you want your bridge ideally going flat. So I mean, that's not because I haven't started it as a flat bit there, but you know what I mean, right? If this is going across flat, then the terrain is falling away from you on this side. So then you've got to try and get this road down, and it's just a nightmare. It's not a good way to do it. Now there are things that you can do to get around that. So, for example, you can put in a curving bridge like this one, like that, right? And then you've got like a smoother angle to bring the road down on this side. So you could totally do that. Do I fancy that? Gotta say, not especially. Where's my green? Where's my green? That's a stone bridge. Yeah. I don't. I'm not keen. I'm not keen. No, I think we'll go. No, I don't think we'll go with the way I was going to do with it originally, which is just to have a bit of a crossing going on here. So I think something like this kind of sort of thing. It's a little bit steep on that side. I suppose that I could put it in myself and force the angle to be a bit lower, like that. But if I'm going to do that, I'm going to bring it back a bit. Yeah, there we go. And then hook that up to there. Like that.
Court says bad, wonky roads.
Indeed. All right, cool. So having got round there, all we need to do is hook this up to there, and that's should be pretty simple. And this is all creating, like you might be going, oh God, you've been faffing around with that road and it's just pointless. Why didn't you just put a road? This is all scenery, right, for the trains going up and down here. Because we can now dress this up a bit, and when the train's going round, you've got a nice level crossing there to see, and all. It's all adding character and flavour to the map. It's not pointless. This is why I spend so much time on these kinds of things. See, now I could have had that road going straight, right? But like seriously, when you're out in the countryside, how many bits of actual dead straight road do you see?
I think 0.
Really, not that many at all. So I'm just gonna angle it a little bit so it looks more natural, and then that's going to be hooked up to there. But I'm just wondering how I want to hook that up to this road. You know, I might just do it the simple and obvious way and just have it hooked onto there like that. It's an easy right angle. It's fine. Yeah, that'll do. Cha-ching. All right, cool. Right, now that has created us a few kind of areas with different borders and stuff. So now we can start thinking about how we would actually lay this out as a farm. I am looking at this and thinking, I kind of wish that this road was slightly more elevated or something, but no, it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Right. So, what are we going to do? We are going to look at our paint tools, and we're going to see what we can do. So let's see. We've got corn. We've got soil. We've got wheat. So this is your wheat texture up here, and I'm thinking for this that we're probably wheat farming this area. So I'm thinking let's use this one. Let's go down in size a little bit. So I'm thinking probably that this area is going to be wheat. Now, I may break this into a couple of fields or something, but it's not that huge. So it might be absolutely fine just as it is. Now, am I going to put kind of some kind of fancy edging in and something? Yeah, probably. When I say fancy, I didn't mean like fancy.
You just mean a hedgerow.
Yeah, but some, I mean, will it be a hedgerow, or it might just be some trees, or like, who knows? But I'm thinking these two areas probably just go with wheat. But I want to put it in. I want to have a look, and I want to see, because the corn is also really nice, like really nice.
A super chat from Barbarian for $5 says, "Hi Sky and Pitcher, how are you all today?"
Good, thank you, Barbarian. Very good. All the better for seeing you.
Oh,
Isn't that nice?
you are.
Right, now let me show you the corn. So this is the corn. And as you can see, it's like, I love this because it's proper bloomin' corn.
Yeah.
It's not just a paint texture on the ground. This is actually like a field of corn. So if we wanted to, which we might, we could certainly have a field of corn going on up there, for example. Now, we'd have to leave enough room for houses to be in there, and then we'd probably want some kind of demarcation. Some bushes or hedgerows or something or other in there.
Mark says, "That's amazing."
Very good. See what he did there? Maze and mate. Oh, that's very good. That's very good. I wish I could do things like that. So I'm going to shut up because I can't do clever things like that. Right. So if we are down here, can we? Oh. Now, when we're riding on our train, we got the dark green of the corn, and then as we come up here, as we come up the Jamie Lees, it all disappears, and then as we come out here, we should start to get, like, as we come up this rise, we should get the golden fields. Oh, look at that! Oh, look, oh, the big silos in the background and everything. Look at that. Mummy, look. Oh, and it all is revealed in its glory. And we carry on going. Where the hell do we go? Oh, then we go up there. And then when we come up here, again, you get really nice. And it's, like, seriously, does that look like farmland picture?
Yeah.
It does look like an industrial farmland, right? Mm-hmm. Good. I'm glad you agreed. Saves me firing you.
It's my job to agree with you.
You don't have to agree with me. Just like I don't have to employ you.
Alright, calm down.
Tell it like it is. That's what I say. Don't sugarcoat it. Only encourage them. Right. So I'm looking at this. I would like. I would actually like it if this was wider. See, I can't say a goddamn word. I tried 3 different ways of rephrasing that, and it still came out incredibly badly. I would like the distance between there and there to be wider, so to have a wider swathe of corn. It would look much better. That it's not enough. I suppose I could try playing around with the road or something, but Yeah, that needs to be broader. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know, but yeah. I would like that to be corn. I think that ride's gonna have to change, and it's a shame because I kind of like that. Turned out reasonable. Look at the views on this road. This is starting to look not bad. Right. Okay. Well. So what I was thinking was that you'd have probably corn in this section here. So, because it's kind of sort of a nice-ish kind of backdrop. Again, would I like it if that was that this was a wider gap? Yeah, probably. And will I actually do this like this? I don't know. I mean, bear in mind, this is all off the cuff. I'm just going with the flow at the moment. So the question then is, what do I put in this area? Now, I could be very, very obvious, and I could go, well, I'll throw in, well, if I could find it. That's soil. That's coal. Where's the blooming wheat gone? There it is. I could just throw wheat in here, right? Because like from the city, that'd it'd all look bright yellow, and it'd be like really. For me, right, doing this too obvious, and the transition from the city to the farmland isn't nuanced enough. It's just like, oh, you've got farmland right next to a big city, right? And it's just no, it's not. It's not right, is it? It's just no, right? So instead of having the bright yellow corn there, we go with something a bit more subtle. So. Get rid of that, and that way the fields of corn we save for that kind of reveal when we come over this hill on the train and we suddenly get oh look at that, it's like something from a Disney cartoon. oh mommy, look. Yeah, so I'm thinking probably maybe we go with some corn up here again, but I don't know. I'm not wedded to it. But those are the only two crop options we've got. We've got the corn and we've got the wheat. So it's not like we've got endless varieties of what we can do. Now we could just do because these places, because they've got some animals here, right? So they're going to need silage and whatever. So they will have some fields where they'll just grow grass, right? So we could just put in some fields of just, lush green grass that they'll take, and they might dry it for straw and silage and whatever to feed the Hanamules. And that, right, from certain aspects, from certain views and whatever, it's going to look good enough to kind of break up the terrain and make it look like fields, which is fine, which is like absolutely fine. Yeah, and by the time I go and do like some edging and all that kind of stuff and start to put trees and bushes and all that kind of stuff around, we might be all right. Now, having said that, he said, just as you thought, he's not really going anywhere with this. Think again then. I have got an asset, and it's called Field Plopper, right? So it's probably under like F for Field Plopper, but it might not be, and it isn't. So where the hell is Field Plopper? I don't know is the answer.
Andreas suggested some orchards on the hillside.
Well, this is what I'm going to, but I don't know where it is. Is the only problem. So you know what? If somebody's going to know,
Can you search for it? Is it called Field Plopper?
I think it is. Yeah, try spelling it right. Field. I think it's called Field Plopper.
No.
No. So this is what everybody goes on about. Use the search. What? Unless you know, like, exactly what you're trying to find. And, like, does this do muzzy matching? Like, so there's nothing in here called field, according to this. Apparently. I don't believe it. Terrain or paint? Yeah. Is it? No, it's not in the paint tools. It's not in the terrain tools. It is in the assets. Man, I tell you what. If I go to brush assets, if I can find brush, where's brush assets? Oh, there probably isn't even a brush assets. Oh, hang on. Here we go. I knew where it was. I just couldn't remember. Here we go. So, Field Plopper. Ha 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 ha. Right? So, we can put in fields of wheat. We can put in soil. Right? We can put in corn. Right? But this allows us to put in pastures with animals.
Oh.
I knew I'd get an R out of you. Look, mummy, there's cows. Yes, there are. No, shut up.
The moo-moos.
There are. They are moo cows. So we could have moo cows around the place. We could have a big field of moo cows right here. We could have more moo cows over there if we wanted.
Sheepies.
Now I must admit, I think it's only moo cows. I'm afraid.
Okay.
So yeah, but you can adjust this to be like whatever size you want. So
lots of moo-moos.
we could have a big field of moo-moos. we could have Moo Moo Central going on if we wanted, right over here, like because we've got a load of space over here. If we wanted to, we could go like full on Moo Moo. Oh yeah.
Wow, there's lots of
Lots of moo-moos. Now, do you want your moo-moos going on? I think we probably do want moo-moos, don't we?
Oh, definitely. Question for
We'll
you.
moo-moo it up then.
Gaza wants to know if you recommend Transport Fever 2. Is it as good as the first one?
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, it's. I think it's better than the first one, and the first one I think is brilliant. So yeah. Do I recommend it? Oh God, wholeheartedly. I think it is just awesome. So I think now this is something that I'm going to play around with repeatedly, like offline. So whether this will stay the way I'm putting it in right now, I mean, who knows? Probably not. Realistically, I'm probably going to play around with it. So we've got a huge field of moo-moos there. And the thing is, I'm trying to look at this and think, okay, so spacing-wise, how much spacing do I want between the track and the moo-moos? Now, I do want some, and I'll probably want to put a few bushes in and something, you know, to create a bit of demarcation. But, like, if I do... See, that seems a bit too far away. It needs to be a little bit closer.
A little bit closer, yeah.
So this is exactly the kind of stuff that I agonise about and play around with, like. So I'm thinking more like that.
Sheepies.
Yeah. Oh, that's oh yes, sheepies, horses. Oh, give me yes. Now then, that's horses. I want moo-moos. That's horses. Give me moo-moos. No, I don't want horse. I want moo-moos. I want my ancients of moo. And then you can tart these up. So, for example, we could say let's see. I want on the left side, I want trees.
Oh.
No, actually, on the left side. No, on the right side, I want trees. On the right side, I want trees, and I can say, and I want a path.
Ooh.
So path and tree, but it's not.
It's
Why
not
is
doing
it? I want path and trees. Oh, is it? No, it's not. I've never played with this. Oh, actually, I thought I had played with this. You should be able to say path and trees, and get a path and trees. But whatever. Anyway, the important thing is, let's see, top side. I want trees. Ah, okay. Should be around that now. So then, do you remember when I was doing the EPEX series and putting all the blooming trees in manually and everything?
Yeah.
And now you can get your fields automatically lined with trees, which is kind of awesome. You know, I swear to God, I have played around this before, and I have had paths and trees and stuff.
A couple of guys says if you just click the and, you get both.
Oh, okay. The thing is, I have played around with it ages ago, though. And when I say ages, I mean ages ago. Get rid of that.
Oh, I like the sheepies.
Yeah, I should have got rid of the horses, really, shouldn't
Yeah.
I? But it's okay. Like, I can get sheepies back.
They're the moo-moos.
It's moo-moos! It's ancients of moo. Right. So I want on the right side, I want path and trees.
Yeah, that's done both.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a path to the right of the trees.
Okay. In that case, I want path and street. There we go. To be honest, a path is fine. Just a path. No, path and trees.
But you need the and.
The thing is, really, I want that. No, there is no.
Yes, because you need the and.
That's what I wanted. There we go. Shush. Leave me alone.
So I need that now.
I really do, actually. I really do. I have been working on this since 7 a.m.
Yeah, you have.
So 7 a.m. and it's now 11. So I've been working on this for how long?
Many hours.
7, 12, 16 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. I had a break for something to eat.
Yeah.
I spent a little bit of time with you.
Yeah, you checked in on me.
But like not much really. So yeah, somewhere upwards of 14 hours I've spent working on this today. So yeah, nap beckons. Look at that. It's nice, right?
I like the moo-moos.
The moo-moos are nice. So we see if we can get some sheepies.
Yeah, sheepies.
There, sheepies.
Sheepies.
Sheepies. Now then. So if we could throw my sheepies in there, kind of sort of thing.
Oh, I like the sheepies.
And you've got your fences already done. You've got your animals. You've got your trees and your paths and roads and stuff. It does make life a hell of a lot easier, doesn't it? Kind of makes you wonder when somebody produces a mod like this, why isn't this part of the base game?
Yeah.
Like, it can't be, seriously, it can't be that hard. Yeah. Now, here is the big question that I want answered, and I'm fairly sure you want answered too, right? It's all very well and good. Now, this is a question that somebody was asking me about Transport. Is this worth getting? Is this better than Transport Fever 1? Now, in Transport Fever 1, you've got mods of, there are cows, there are fences, you can put trees in, you could create something which looked very, very similar to this, right?
They're moving.
But they're animated. They're actual animated cows. Do they walk around? No.
No.
They just stand there wagging their tails. But they do wag their tails. They are animated.
What do the sheepies do?
Which is a step. Well, they look like balls of wool. But
No, they're eating the grass. Oh,
they're
that is cute.
little woolly mowing machines is what they are. But they turn their heads and whatever, so they're not completely still. They don't have that kind of odd mannequin quality to them. And let's face it, I mean, they're blooming sheep. What do you expect them to do? Do you expect them to all be blooming lined up in tuxedos, tap dancing, like get a grip? So, yeah. So I'm thinking maybe some field action over there could kind of work. Because then the kids on the trains can do all their mummy, look. Memos, babas. Baba.
Bad woof woof.
Yeah. Here comes the train now. The train. Right. Right. I've got to get a bloomin' shuffle on because we've got these now. This stuff needs to be taken to a food processing plant. So it's all very well and good producing the wheat, which this will produce, the grain. We've got to turn the grain into food now. Where am I going to do that? That's going to be the next question. Now, we're definitely going to be shipping the grain from here up to Hamilton. The question is, where do we process it? And that is a very good question. And again, that's a question to which I don't readily have an answer. Now, I could take the easy way out and put some food processing over here. And then all I would have to do is probably just like truck it out, truck it back, and then it can truck off. It can, well, it would actually train off, but that saying train off isn't anywhere near as funny as saying truck off. To be honest, it can train off or it can truck off for all I care. What about you, Picture?
Yeah,
yeah,
same.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm going to take that one offline and do that bit. I have done the bulk of what I wanted to do. I have got this essentially kind of laid out, and that was the important thing. Now, I didn't actually hook this up to there so that people can get around. It'll happen. It'll happen. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the.
Marco's disappearing and he wants to know if there'll be a stream tomorrow.
You know, I don't know. Let me see. Oh, man. See, I want nap, but
Yeah.
I've you know, I suppose what we could do tomorrow, if we do a stream tomorrow, is rather than me putting in the food processing and the trains and stuff offline, we can just do all of that online, because then we get trains to play around with, which let's face it, is what people want. They want to see the trains going in and the trains arriving and filling up and going off to the processing and all that kind of stuff, I'm assuming. So guys, do you want if you want to stream tomorrow, press 1. If you don't, press 2. That's a simple way to do it, isn't it?
Mhm. Yeah.
I'll leave it up to you. The thing is, I've got to get the video out for Crystal Cove.
Yeah, and I won't be here till late because I'm at work.
That's the point. You're not going to be back till what, 8:30 earliest?
Oh well, I'm supposed to be working till 8:30.
Oh, you're working late.
Yeah.
Late.
Yeah. So unless I can get out early. 9:30ish.
Yeah. Maybe we do an American love stream.
We could do an American love stream.
Do you want to do an American love stream?
Well, you got all ones.
Gertrude Filth Basket. Hello, Gertrude. I haven't seen you for a while. Gertrude's a 7. Oh dear. And Mark Russon says 69, just to be funny. Yeah, it's getting that blooming video. I really need to get that video out.
Crystal Cove done.
But then it kind of doesn't affect. You know what, guys? I'm gonna have to say, touch back tomorrow. Touch back tomorrow and find out. It really kind of depends how things go tonight. I would like to do it. If I get the video, if I can get the video done tonight, right, so that I can release it tomorrow for you guys, then I can do a stream and it's fine. The problem is if I keep racking up more and more streams without like rolling the videos off, then I'm never going to catch up and it's never going to happen, and I don't want that to happen. I want to keep producing the time-lapse videos. So yeah, stop looking at that. You're not allowed to look at that. So this is the thing. I've got Crystal Cove to do, right? I've got the refinery to do. Then I've got As Longerlees to do. Then I'm going to have the farm to do, and then let's see. Now I do need to do something over. I probably need to do something over here, some kind of mining community or something, probably in this area. Well, stop, don't look at that, stop it. So, I don't know, maybe over here, I might even have a tiny, I don't know whether I could fit a tiny over here. But there's going to be something in somewhere over here. This is kind of the most likely place, maybe here. But then that's going to be that run done. Right, and then I can do, once I've done all of those individual bits, then I can do the ride video of like the train up the whole route and back, and that'll be a video on its own, and then that's done. Then we can turn our attention to the other 2 peninsulas and decorating more up here. Like I definitely want to have a little resort thing going on up here. Imagine you get the cable car up here and then looking down the mountain to Hamilton and beyond. It probably won't go. I don't know. Probably this kind of distance. Yeah, probably this kind of distance looking down to Hamilton. But can have a potentially really windy train route going up the mountain. So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff to look forward to. So guys, check back. I will try and release the. If I'm going to do a stream, then I'll try and release the stream info as quickly as I possibly can. At this moment, I'm thinking yes, but check back to be sure. Right, we're gonna call it a night there. At least I got the farmland done.
You did, yes.
Which. I have to say, come on, once I play around with this,
yeah.
I think this will look all right, you know. I was going to, I've still got to do this down here. I've still got to do the dam, still got to do the river. And if I do the river, then I'm definitely going to have probably a town down here. Want some bridges across the river and stuff going on, don't I? Obviously.
Arrow Shooters reminded me, he said you'd do his train before the end.
Ah, yes. Right. The only problem is I haven't actually got to the point of putting any trains. No. Oh, man. Okay, I tell you what. We've got the... Okay. I can put a train in. If I buy a vehicle... now, what's this going to be? This is going to be, let's see. Diesel, locomotive. What are we going to put on here? Something cool, I think. That's the only. Here we go. Maybe a GP. I do like the SD80s and the SD90s, but maybe a GP9, maybe. I've got a lot more variants. The AMD GP38s are really nice as well. See, this is a really nice. This main central paint job is kind of really nice for a like hauling grain type stuff. It's nice and grubby and industrial. I think that's the one I'm going to go with. You know. All right, let's do that. So I want one of those. This is this one, isn't it? Yes. So I want one of those. I don't, unfortunately, with these, I don't think there's a reverse one, but we're not going to be reversing because we've got the loop. So, in fact, we've got a loop at both ends, so that works. So then all I want is wagons, cargo wagons. We want hoppers. Now, I picked up loads of hoppers and hopper variants. Let's have a look. We've got the box cart. Here's the auto parts box. That's the. Now these well cars will carry grain. They'll also carry food. Now the hoppers won't. The hoppers will only carry the grain. So. I think I'm going to stick with the hoppers. Now, I thought I had like now here we go. This gondola set with loads of different ones. Although I don't like the pink ones. Let's be honest, they're pretty hideous, aren't they? These are 75 miles an hour, which is absolutely fine to go with this. This is 65 mile an hour. This loco, so. Yeah, something along these lines. So, let's throw in a couple of those. A few of those. A couple of grey ones, maybe. Where are we? A couple of grey ones. A couple of old. Well, no, let's stick with the new colours. I don't want pink. That's SNCF, which I don't really want. That would be B. I tell you what, why don't I throw in like a couple more of those? Actually, let's throw in 3 of those and then I'll go with something else. These are nice, actually. Just these plain black ones. Well, what are we up to? 216. You know what? The length of this train actually doesn't matter. I can certainly go to a 320. Certainly go to a 320. What else? Yeah, we've got these hoppers would work as well. So we could do some of those. Well, if I'm going to use hoppers, I'd probably rather use these 4750s. They're very nice. Now these 4750s, 46 variants of these. You know, actually, I'm going to get rid. I'm going to get rid of these. I'm going to go with these because they're so darn nice. They are just so darn nice. So let's start banging some of these on. Let's have a couple of those. We'll go with 1, 2, 3. Let's go 4 of those. Then we'll go with a couple of those. 3 of the silver ones. 1, 2, 3. And we'll have some of these red ones. 2, and then let's have a couple. Well, let's have one. No. Didn't want that. Go away. Want one of these green ones. One of these green ones. A couple of blue ones. What are we up to now? 330. We're up to 330. Look, there's so many variations. It's brilliant. And this was the mod that I was looking for, and I couldn't find it when I was looking through. But it's that one. It's brilliant. I absolutely love it. Right, so we'll go with that. Am I going to have to stick with the 330? You know, I might. If I get rid of one of those, then we're down below 320. All right, that's it. Let's buy one. Let's buy two of those. I think we'll go with two. Yeah, we'll go with two of those. Cool. Right, then we would need a line to put them on. Now, this is where things start to get interesting. Let's see. We currently are dumping stuff on there, aren't we? Yeah. Right, how about... Let's see. We've got this line that comes around there. Now, I could just have it, say, like, run straight into there. But... let's see. I need to work on something because we haven't got slip switches on there. Oh, but yeah, if we come through... Oh, hang on. So that one comes through there and then comes through. This one... Seriously, you're telling me none of these... So that's got slip switch. None of... What? Seriously, none of these have got slip switches? No. No freaking way. There's... Okay. There's only that one. Okay. Well, I screwed up there then, because these need to have slip switches so that they can come around this one. Because then I can bring something through here. It's the whole point of having lines like this. Oh man, really? Yeah, really. Well, there's not that much I can do about that, really. Okay, well, for now then, the only thing I can do... The only spare line that I've got... So I can't use that one. The only spare line I've got is actually... I could take that train off and have it running through there, but I don't really want to do that if I can avoid it. I could put another line on, but I can't get through that side. Man, this is tough. Now, I could try and just faff something by like just doing come on. Are you up? No. I thought for a second. Nope, won't do it. Seriously. I would need to get from there onto this one, and there's just no way of doing that. Yeah. Seriously, there's got to be a way to do this. Well, no. Not without doing a whole bunch of track rework. There isn't. And oh, no. I thought I had an idea then, but I didn't, apparently. Oh, I wish. Don't I wish? Well, yeah, I mean, seriously, no, what was I thinking that I didn't redo this at a steeper angle so that I'd got slip switches on these? That was the whole point of doing this, was to have bloody slip switches on these. And I've got slip switches on some of them. Like this, I think I've got all of them. Yeah, I've got pretty much all of them. Right? This one, apparently I haven't got bloody any. Okay, well for now then, we're gonna have to do something different. Yeah, man, that's a pain. All right, well, we will. Oh, hang on a second. No, that's a bad idea. I was gonna do something then, but that's a bad idea, I think. All right, what we'll do is we'll just have it going into here, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll do something more elaborate later, I guess. And then there, right there we go. So it'll just go in and out of here, but it'll do the loop when it gets down to here. And it loops around, yeah, and comes through that way, which is exactly what we want. All right, cool, done. So, if I now go to here and, all right, fine, select them. There we go. Put them on line 1, cha-ching. Okay. Right, so, let's get these puppies out. Here we are. Here we go. Now, look at that. Now that is, I think that's the perfect freight car for this job. Awesome. And look at these lovely hoppers. And that, again, is perfect for what we're doing. Right, so this is going to be, what am I calling this?
Chelsea FC Forever.
Oh, yeah. Chelsea FC Forever, and I assume there's supposed to be an exclamation mark on that, because if there isn't, there is now. Boom. There you go. Maybe I should, because I've put 2 trains on, should I call the other train Drogba, we miss you? He knows what I mean.
Okay, it means nothing.
Well, he should know what I mean. Right, so we've got those 2 trains put on. What I'm going to do is let this train go. Okay, that's a long one. Yeah. Who misses? Charles Vane II. Right, now you stay put. Stay there. Stop.
Bad woof woof.
Bad woof woof. Right. This train, we are going to jump on board the Chelsea FC Forever. Hooray! And then slide down. So we'll have a bit of a ride. You guys deserve. You've stuck it out this long, so you might as well have the bit of a ride. Oh, now hang on a second.
Yeah.
Oh no, because if I ride this down past the,
yeah,
they'll see, won't they? No, you know what? I'll show you everything except the refinery. So I'll show you the kind of this stuff. And the views and whatever. But the refinery itself, I'm going to keep a mystery until I do the full reveal. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if you've been watching all the streams, you've seen most of it anyway. But there's some new things. Sorry, sorry. I'd like to show you everything, but I can't. Look, new stuff. New bridges. Oh no. God, new bridge and everything. All kinds of new things going on. Right, so we whiz under here and then. Oh, this is going to be our first view of. Look at the hot. How good does that look?
That is pretty cool.
With the cranes. Mm-hmm. That really looks like a proper train. Woof. Woof Woof the Woof says second train should be called Sloane Rangers. Oh no! Charles Very Big Vane has insisted on the other train being called Man United. Okay, I'm not happy about that, but I suppose I don't have any choice. Here we come. Easing on down through the Jamie Lee Curtis slopes. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! That looks like a proper port, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Sorry,
Okay,
I was reading chat.
Go on, you were
Yes, it does.
It really
does
does,
look good.
doesn't it?
All the cranes and everything.
Now, let's have a bit of a jump on board. I'm just going to pull this back a little bit. Oh, hello, Mr. Driver. Can we come in your cab? Oh, you got your mate with you. Yes, this is my good friend Igor. He's very interesting. When I drive train, he talk. I pass time. It's very good. Simple. Alrighty, so look at this. I tell you what, you look at that down there, that's looking awesome. But I tell you what, you look at that, that's not turned out bad, has it?
Oh, that's looking good.
I tell you what, once I dress this up, this is going to work. This is actually going to work. I'm glad that I went for because every time I've done farms before, I've done farms.
Yeah.
You know, like individual rural farms and taken that view. This time I was like, right, let's do it. Let's try and do an industrial level farming thing. And I'm so glad that I did. Yeah, this is really, really going to work. And then we come in to our filling thing. Now, obviously, it would do this like one by one. It would stop. They would fill a hopper. Then it moves. Fill a hopper. Fill a hopper. But we're just gonna do the one stop. Yeah, that works. We're in line. Sweet. And I tell you what, all of this is starting to look very freaking good. Seriously, once I dress this up a little bit, put a few little fancy touches in here and there, this is gonna look blooming great. I thought I was gonna have to put a lot of work into this to make it look really good, but I'm really not. This already looks really good. You really couldn't care less, could you? This is
No,
not your
sorry.
thing. I mean, you do have the occasional, oh, that looks nice, and oh, cows.
Yeah,
Moo-moos.
I like the sheepies.
Sheepies. You got sheepies. But other than that, picture's like, oh my god. Like, is this it? Really? Where's the gameplay? Why can't I hit anything? You really are like action adventure games and stuff
yeah,
like that, aren't you?
absolutely.
Oh man. I swear to God, that port might turn out to be one of the best things I've ever built. It looks just so good. But seriously, I love that farm. That farm's just staggering. Sean Sweeney says, is this Transport Fever 2 or Farming Sim? Well, I'll let you decide. You tell me, which is it? Now, pause. What I should have done, what I meant to do and didn't because I got carried away, what I meant to do is when the train was here, was release the other train. And now that train's all the way up to there. But I'm still going to release the other train so that we got the two trains right. What I could do, what I could do is, where are we? So this is going to be the Man United. Somebody super chatted and asked for it, so I've got to do it. This is going to be, did he say Man United or Manchester United or?
Man United.
Right, well, no. Man United. I'm so glad he didn't ask me to put anything else in there. Right. There you go, the Man United. So we've got the Man United and the Chelsea. Hooray. Ish. Boo. Boo United. Right. Right. So what? Did I set it going? Please tell me I set it going. I did set it going, didn't I? No, I didn't, because I'm a lemon. Right. Now it's going. Hooray. Pop that over there. What I want to do is now go get the other train. Now, is it? Oh man, it's already on the main line. Now.
We've got a thing going on here. Dean Newman wants a train called Liverpool.
Oh
the Champions.
no! Well, I can't right now because I haven't got any spare trains.
I'll write it on the list.
But put it on the list and it will be done because there will be plenty more trains coming. Trust me, there will be lots more trains coming. Look how slow that goes up there. You know what? Tell you what I could do. I could put a third train on that line because let's face it, we're gonna need it, aren't we? Yeah. Go on, I'll do it. We'll put a third train on the line.
So you don't need to write it down.
Now, are you? Yeah, you're on the way. So let's get another. So actually, what I want to do is clone this, don't I? Yeah, of course I do. Bonehead. So Man United, we want manage vehicle, and clone selected vehicle. Ching. There we go. Now train 1. Good. Train 1, line 1, and train 1. Right, it's in there, and we're going to call it the. What do you want? Liverpool FC.
Liverpool the Champions.
Oh, come on! Don't make me type that. God. It's Liverpool the Champions. Pff, pff. That's all I've got to say. All right, well, I still think one of the best games of football that I've ever seen in my entire life was when Liverpool. Wasn't it Liverpool in the European Cup, and they were losing 3-0 at half time.
Yeah.
And they came back in the second half and won 4-3.
Wow.
It was the most incredible game of football I've ever seen. Sure, that was Liverpool, wasn't it? Somebody tell me that I'm not going completely mental. Right, so, yes, Liverpool the Champions are in there. They are on line 1. So, once this has got out of the way a bit, come on, speed things up. Once you've got a bit out of the way, then we can potentially release the other train. So, what we'll do is we'll pause it for now. Now the question is where do I put it? Kind of on the rotation, because that was a bit closer to this than it should have been in the first place. Because I released this one late. So actually, I should wait till the other one. Yeah, really, I should wait until the other one comes in and pulls out and then release the new one for best spacing. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that. Oh, look, 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 look. Oh, we're starting to get trains running around our yard. Oh, hells yes. Right, now. That one pulls out. You're going to pull out afterwards. Where's the signal? I don't know. Probably up there somewhere. You gonna move? Anytime? Yeah, there we go. Hooray. I tell you what, you. Do we release you now, or let's release you. Let's wait until you're, say, down there maybe. Now where's the other one? Right, so you're now coming out. So I would actually want to delay that one a bit. So let's stop you for a little bit. Then, right, so, well, stop shining the refinery. Right, that'll do. Right, now let's release you. So, and we'll release you. Right, go. Now, why aren't you moving? I tell you what, let me put a signal in. I want a signal in down. Down there. There we go. Now you should pull out. Oh, actually, you're going to come out on that one. Oh, okay. I thought you were coming out on that one. Oh no, you're coming out on that one. Yeah, okay. In that case, I'll just get rid of those. Because apparently I don't need them. Okay, fine. Now, where is the next... Where's the next one? Oh, I don't want to tell you the refinery. Stop looking at the refinery. Stop it. Stop it. Ah, there it is. So that one's coming up. Yeah, that's fine. That looks, I think, like reasonable spacing. So there you go. Hooray! Man, this is starting to get busy already. I've only got 2 lines running. I am going to have to do some redesigning here because that doesn't work. Man. Well, actually, I could have put it. Okay, I've got 2 lines coming through this station, right? I could have just put it on the other line, right? But if I'm going to do that, I actually need to sort the track out here a little bit because it's not hooked up like well enough really to allow 2 trains to just move through seamlessly, and then they can go around there. But again, I need it to be able to get onto more than one track going in this way. And again, I haven't got slip switches on here to allow them to go onto different lines. So, a bit more thought required on this. I may end up turning this into a proper ladder rather than this reverse ladder nonsense that I've done. It seemed like a good idea at the time, but all it's done is cause me problems. So, yeah, probably end up getting rid of that. Alrighty. Well, there you go. That's it. Look, here comes the next one. Chelsea FC forever. Hooray! And there was much rejoicing. We'll have a quick ride round the yard on this, and then we're done. We're off for the night. So, picture.
Yeah.
I wonder if you've had fun. Because that's pushing it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Have you had fun? I mean, you probably have in the chat and stuff, right? But, yeah. Got to be nice to you, haven't we?
Yeah, because I'm funny.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you probably want to say goodnight to the guys then.
I'll try not to hit the desk.
Yeah, try not to break your leg like that. Be a good plan.
Good night, guys. Thank you all for being here. You've been lovely in the chat as always.
They always are.
They
always are. I want to sit and ride this for like a couple of hours, but I can't. I've got to go. Guys, thanks for being here. It was awesome. We will catch you, I think, tomorrow night. Check back. And I'll get that information to you as quickly as possible. Until then, peace out.